All personnel are reminded to maintain complete neutrality during protests and demonstrations. All personnel are reminded that the First Amendment states that Congress shall make no laws respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of people to peacefully assemble, and petition the government for a redress of grievances. Notified so many times, 11.
Okay, you just heard that. They just put out a reminder to the police in PA about the First Amendment. It's remain completely neutral. We have riots going on in PA right now. We have riots. We're trying to pick up on the details. We've got scanners running right now. I'm picking up my flight radar. We've got helicopters flying overhead. We've got to kill the music just a little bit because it's getting nuts. It's getting nuts. It's crazy out there. I'm going to play this one more time. We're going to kill the music here just a little bit. I want you to hear what just barely came across the air just moments ago out of Philly, PA. Let me kill that feed here 1 second.
All car standby. All personnel are reminded to maintain complete neutrality during protests and demonstrations. All personnel are reminded that the First Amendment states that the Congress shall make no laws respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of people to peacefully assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Okay, notified so many times, 10-11.
All right, so that was the call that just went out. We're going to join right now with the live. The calls are coming in faster than I can listen. This is absolutely nuts.
So it's still going down on the eastbound platform. You reported possible fight.
We've had reports of shooting all over the city. We've got teenagers, large groups of teenagers, up to 50
go over there because it looks like they're trying to get back in.
There are stores that are being smashed. They've got crowbars. They're smashing in windows. They're grabbing everything they can. There's very little video out there right now. There's a little bit of video on Twitter of just police just slamming people to the ground, trying to tackle them as they're running out wearing masks, grabbing stuff up. I don't know what started this.
Did you put out a shooting somewhere?
So we have a mill shot at 1211 Robbins.
225 is going to be founded. 912 is on location with me.
Proceed.
Okay, let's see if we can pull up some flight radar here and see what we've got going on.
Again, Central's on fire. So I'm just using you to let you know I'll be transport one prisoner from North Market Street over PDO 5383.
This is nuts. This is not normal helicopter activity. I don't know if this is related to a game at all. The Phillies just got into the playoffs, and this is how they celebrate?
Injuries can occur anywhere, whether inside or outside. Be fully aware of your surroundings to protect yourself from injury. KLB 411 from Copenhagen to current time to continue media.
This is sad. Unfortunately, this is really sad. I've got two scanners going, so it's going to get a little confusing here.
So are you at 15? All right. Social media is calling us, telling us that there's an individual actively streaming that they're looting wine and spirits. They can't get the exact location, but they said they saw Philadelphia police car go by it.
So social media is going to have live video of this happening. Wine and spirits are being looted right now, active right now.
So they get the location. So it's a copy. So to the radio, can you give me a status on the train service at 15th Street? We got crowds on the platform. People a little confused out here.
They've been kicking people off the trains, trying to stop people from coming into the area.
Alleyway.
End of mileage 55193.
Copy, KS 776. Time is 10:19 p.m. 125. Train service has resumed at 15th, correct? That's correct.
Trying to see if we have any live feed anywhere.
All right. Social media is calling us, telling us that there's an individual actively streaming here in the wine.
So they're literally streaming as they loot.
They saw a police car go by it on the live stream. If there's any cars in the area of a wine and spirits, it's the best I can give you right now. I'm working with social media to get the location.
Actually, they've already hit 3200 Broad Street. We had units go over to the 25th one. I'm going back over to Social Media now, see if I can narrow it down.
Local train departing off of track number 3.
You can hold us out at 4201 North Broad at the liquor store in the Walgreens here this minimal.
I'll fly over to mail just whole thing of penny. You're on tax, huh?
Hey, now.
CO15, I got that. Give me the numbers.
You guys, if you got eyes on anything on social media with the live stream with video, let me know.
Yeah, you can remind all supervisors and make sure that force is used and use of force protocol.
What do we do, okay?
They're being very cautious about use of
Supervisors, make
force.
sure that the force is used.
You can call the second medic unit. We can handle with medic 25.
What do we do, okay?
Let me show you this video that's going around right now. This is from Raw Alerts. Give me just 1 second. Pull this up on the screen. Give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. This is the video of police taking down, trying to subdue looters as they're running out of the store.
Alligator at the pharmacy. Call us if there's 3 black males bringing into the pharmacy in the act.
That's what 41 is.
41. We just got out here. They didn't move. They broke the company a little bit outside, but they didn't get in.
Just hold that for now.
Kiki, welcome to the jury. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. This just started probably within the last hour and a half to 2 hours. It's sort of been ramping up.
We do still have a small group on location. We're addressing that now.
Okay, receive. We'll keep you guys advised.
Only at 15.
39. Medic 39.
Sorry, you can make it a call, but we have our crew.
Mary Dan X-ray.
I tell you that 1600 mark you.
Mary Dan Robert 2683.
All right, Mary J. Robert, what was the numbers?
683.
Sir, you're breaking up. I'm just getting 683.
683, I heard. I just went on 50th Street towards the shopping center. I don't know where it cut off to, though.
All right, units in the area towards 50th and Parkside. Brown Dodge Durango and stolen status. Just use caution.
Yeah, 16. I'll say bye. 1625 Chestnut. Market Street door has the Liberty plate. Suspicious black
If I were anybody.
bag standing in front of the doors.
Medic 24, you can recall.
This is in Philadelphia. We're in Philadelphia. I don't.
Attention Medic 35, 1530 Fifth Water Street. Medic 35, 1530 Fifth Water Street. Operate on the South Medic van. Attention Medic 13, 2001 North 8th Street. Medic 13, 2001 North 8th. Operate on the South Medic van.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's related. That's a medical call going out.
Social media is telling us the male exited and he's now hiding in the alleyway just behind the wine experience. They're still working on trying to get the location.
So there's a kid that's still live streaming as he loots.
Yeah, whoever you got
the social media is monitoring.
I
was rolling with a beer. All case of Hennessy at 100 East Zero.
All right, 100 East Tabor. They have 135-5. Under control.
Oh yeah, there is a control.
All right. And then 35 Special Beat 8. You're available. Start over 101 East Island. You meet Frank for this one to go.
I'm not sure if we have any mods tonight. They should all be asleep.
Have 35th District Supervisor on the air.
Frank's just me.
Tom 35 is 2-person. They're asking permission to start over to your location for prison transport. Okay. Tom 35 is... All right, do we know where the male is shot at in the body?
225, it looks like it appears to be a 5292. It looks like he shot in the chest.
There's a gunshot victim right there, shot in the chest.
Yes, sir.
Stay with her in our looting, all right?
Okay.
Joy Junction, welcome to the gallery. Thank you so much for joining.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's going to be on the 24th, but you can just RTF on the
We're still skinny on videos. There's very little video on the ground.
Even if we see the vehicle, we're not going to pursue it.
Receive. Again, units in the area.
50th and Parkside. It was a brown Dodge Durango, stolen status. Just use caution.
Currently wearing this as my prisoner's cake hoodie.
You confirm that it's running both.
How very appropriate.
That a westbound train hasn't came through.
443, that unit transporting that juvenile. Do you have them contact Central Detectives, please?
13. 926 call Central.
I can't even keep up with the calls. The police calls are coming in faster than I can play them in real time.
Yeah, if anyone sees any large groups of juveniles, one of the large, have them broadcast over our radio so we can follow them around. Also, you might as well do that with Allied Radio too. 934 juveniles walk through campus.
Dog Mom, welcome to the gallery. Fox is live. Let me see what we have on Fox. Give me 1 second.
1625 Chestnut, with 9 Charlie.
36 unit. 1500 market.
I received that Kate Tan. Good job.
Yeah, the KPD bikes meet me, Castor Irving. I need to push a crowd.
All right, KPD bikes, Castor and Irving, go to push a crowd.
All right, Jack, we're coming up on Castor and Irving. We have about 2 or 3 minutes left before we have to grab fuel.
Okay. Jack Air has 2 to 3 minutes left, guys, before they have to grab fuel.
45 Frank, I got that, guys. Just if you can just give us a quick spot and let us know if there's any large crowds that we're not seeing that are maybe behind these stores or something.
Jack Air coming up on me now. Take a look.
Okay, we're jumping to live here. Let me get some sound going. Where's that at?
Multiple jobs that are like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours old. Anything 3 hours or more older, yeah, clear them to me, please. 541.
All right, receive. What bike unit was trying to come over?
39 command.
39 command.
Okay, we're looking good out here. I spoke to the, mall security guard. She noticed a couple cars that were circling the lot, and she called it in.
All right, you carry the numbers?
And this is out of Northeast Division right there.
T12, the consul has said they just ripped open Ross.
Okay, receive, sir.
Ross just got opened.
Receive. You
They've got crowbars. They're smashing and grabbing.
All right.
32. Thank you,
Isaac 4.
The SEPTA police involved.
I know you got a lot going on. Can you tell me if that stop number?
The SEPTA police have been told that all personnel have to stay on duty until 1 a.m. Nobody can go home right now.
Thank you, Dave.
TTD.
Yeah, there's a bunch of juveniles coming down at 52 in the market. Do you notify SEPTA? We're going to shut this whole section down. Those directions, please.
First, you were notified.
Yes, 9.
Location about a feet.
Okay.
9 by 2. Were you trying to come over?
Yeah, I'm watching the Burger King now. You're going to have like a Yukon, a Chrysler 300, and another red car. They're fucking filled with kids.
All right, you have a group of
I think he said the truck is filled with kids there.
Yeah, you can just make it Investprem under Sam 5. Engine 13.
There may have been a police officer acquitted that might have caused this. It might be sports related as well.
Medic 2B.
We are responding, Langdon and the Lord.
Store 2, did we find a vehicle?
212, look like they got in the GameStop over here. Got a bunch of people running.
GameStop just went down.
I know you tried to come over earlier. I'm sorry. 2413.
26 command to ESD Andy. How are you making out with the bikes?
We're all the way down to Survivor. They're dwindling out.
Engine 13.
Smart 500 off Broad Street.
Affirmative. Southbound platform for an unconscious female. Okay, receive. 36565.
Can I get a use of 30 force numbers for 1721 on Street, badge number 6177?
Alright, can you have Second Supervisor meet me out here, please?
Proceed. I'll give him a call.
1622, be advised, you got multiple people inside of the college.
Alright, receive. You choose caution till we get more back up there.
6 will be swollen up.
Receive.
16 command drops down. Let's 5-2 mark. Let's see if we can get a unit in the rear as well.
Alright, make sure we take the rear of this property also.
Live in Center City, Philadelphia.
CO15.
CO15.
Sunshine Sarah, stay safe.
Yeah, what do they have going
Stay
on?
safe.
They have a bunch of looters over in the plaza.
So Charlie, right now it's a negative right now. Give us a second, sir.
From Virginia, 1329.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
Samsung. female complete inside.
Give us a second, sir.
Being the 12 party, one from breaking in 1329 South Road.
17th unit that needs transport. You're the 15th to market, sir.
Front door, other further.
Yes, sir. We're at 15th.
We're getting the front door weapon.
Alright, copy that. 400's on his way. He'll be at the close in momentarily. Thank you, sir.
We're bringing him up to Dilworth. Okay. Well, you copy, bringing the guy to Dilworth.
Say again?
Yeah, just bringing the guy up to Dilworth Station.
Bringing the guy up at Dilworth. Copy that. 400, you copy that? They're bringing the guy up at Dilworth. Meet him there. 400, copy.
729, 107 radio, please.
Alarm, Bloodhound activation, 4600 Roosevelt. Second District, hold up alarm, Bloodhound activation. We going southbound on our Boulevard, 4000 Roosevelt.
Gary
Supposed to be
H.
in front of friends for unconscious male. Passerby. Engine 70.
All cars stand by in 12th District, party 1, someone breaking in 1329 South Whitman Street. All cars stand by in 12th District, party 1, someone breaking in 1329 South Whitman Street.
Logic 3.
Yes, sir.
13, in reference to the vehicle that almost hit the cops, we have a male detained and we have the vehicle here. We're going to lock up the vehicle, but we need somebody to come and give an ID for the male.
So there was a Tom 3 unit. Somebody came over and said that they could ID. Which unit can ID the guy from the silver Chevy Prism?
It's Tom 3, that's me. They want me to meet him over there trying to do an ID?
Yes.
Yeah, 13, we're at Hunting Park in Maywood.
Frank, just let Tom 3 know. He can resume from his post. I got another unit there that can hold that down and start off over to do the ID.
Kill 35. Please female complete inside. Me neighbors, no flash, trying to break into the front door. At the Boulevard Plaza, 4640 East Roosevelt Boulevard.
Yeah, 12, they ripped the door open on the GameStop.
Alright, are you still over there?
Yeah, I got a couple cars just pulled up.
Okay, keep me advised. Also, CO 15 Reese, 15 Barney for me.
15 Barney.
Barney.
Yeah, respond with the 2nd District Sergeant to assignment at Ron in the Boulevard. Contact him by phone and get the details, please.
Proceed, sir. Proceed.
CO 35.
Yeah, let Tom 25 know to activate their BWCs. Any units that are at 101 Colony, activate your BWCs.
BWC is a body-worn camera.
Tags or facial recognition.
They're using facial recognition.
Radio.
WPRW 578 to Thomas 1028.
Gene Anderson, welcome to the gallery. We've heard earlier that the groups of youth are carrying apps and monitoring the scanners as well. So they're literally playing cat and mouse with the officers as there are distractions in one part of the city and then they attack in another.
Street. It's going to be a group of neighbors, no flash, trying to bring into the front door as a further.
Dog Mom, thank you very much.
Hey,
Appreciate
man,
it.
can you take care of quarters, please?
Thank you, man. Okay. 6, we have 50 people out here.
All right, there's going to be a group of 50 breaking in. Use caution.
Thank you. Medic 35.
Medic 35.
Freedom, Pennsylvania.
Michigan Grandma just came on. What is GameStop?
1 by 1. Your numbers are 36565, 36565. Coming in at 12 stowed over. Someone breaking in 1329 South Wilton Street.
Newfie, we know that some of the looters are live streaming this. The police have social media monitors.
Probably 100 people out here.
Okay, use caution. It's going to be about a group of 100 breaking in.
House 6, they're all up and down 52nd Street.
All right, we need additional out there. I need additional units starting.
And anybody in the 19th on a non-priority, start them in.
Where's 52nd Street?
Southwest 5, but we need spare units. We got about 25 spare units making that way over here to this night from 76 City.
Engine 70.
Proceed, engine 70.
Correspond, equal location, line in the boulevard, front ramp. Do you have a better location?
That's all I have, sir. Caller's no longer on location.
Excellent, Marnie. You have a 14th District Supervisor on here. For confirming.
The facial recognition will be after the fact.
There's 4 jobs pending you have. One is hospital case 302 with paperwork on Church Lane. Time is 10:29.
So they're in West Philly. So much for sleep tonight.
Thank you. All right, they're at Hunting Park in Maywood.
Before they come back over, we checked both cameras in reference to Mutter Street at 9:57 on Mutter in front of that location. It was a group of people out there. It just appeared that they were talking. There was no argument. There was no fight. It just appeared like a conversation. That's all we got.
400, do we know which one is good?
X1 Marty.
Yes, ma'am. CDT parking lot detail can resume. Have a good night.
18 Dan. 18 Dan.
MJ Girls Alex, thank you so much.
34 is going to head over that priority.
I'm trying to find that out for you. 18 Dan. So they're going to send this stuff to supervisor over.
Stephen, great to see you, by the way. I don't know if that's the cause. We can speculate right now, but we just don't know.
210-4.
These aren't the type of.
32.
This isn't a.
Read to Frankfurt.
This isn't a protest. This is a riot.
District getting a hold-up alarm, bloodhound activation, 4600 Roosevelt.
Hold-up alarm.
Hold-up alarm, bloodhound activation.
They got it pretty good.
He's going to be going southbound on Up Boulevard, 4000 Roosevelt.
Thank you
Guy
so
live
much,
on
ma'am.
TikTok now. Let me check what we've got.
Okay.
TSD 618 is also true.
Okay.
Isaac 3.
Yes, sir.
I am sitting at Aramingo and Westmoreland. I want to tighten this grid up a little bit more on Aramingo. Give me a car that's south of my location. I believe there's two of them down there. I believe they're down by Allegheny. Have one of them RPCs come up here. I want full traffic block northbound.
Second District getting a hold-up alarm, bloodhound activation, 4600 Roosevelt.
There's going to be one that's pretty,
okay, sir.
On 5th Street.
Southwest 5. Receive.
19 12.
12.
Sorry, hang on.
Second District, hold-up alarm, bloodhound activation.
Alright, it's going to be the line on the 39.5 Street. Is where the female and the 32 breaking into. Medic 1.
Man, we're on scene. Do we got a description of the man or anything further? Because we don't see anything right now.
Negative, Medic 1. It was a concerned passerby.
Engine 51.
Procedure 51.
We're available.
Affirmative. He's going to be going southbound on Up Boulevard.
Thanks, that guy. Appreciate that.
Roosevelt.
31 Blakewood, 710 Franklin, I'm sorry, Pharmacy, 10 Mills, on with the gun. CDT parking lot, detail provision. 6 District 31
Citizens Bank Park, CDT parking lot detail.
Citizens 10 Mills, on with the gun, trying to get a Park, detail provision.
That was stepped on because there's a couple people talking. There's a pharmacy they're trying to get in now.
We put them on mail. I just rolled east and west of Overbrook at.
Because I don't believe there's an ND pharmacy at that location.
Southwest 5, received.
Tom 6, just small groups now. They're all dispersing different directions.
Okay, received, Tom 6. Just units in the area use caution.
19 day and I received. I'm going to start up the City Avenue.
Receive. We need additional units.
Franklin is where the ND pharmacy is at.
Sorry. I'm trying to get TikTok to work so I can search it, and it's a pain in the tush to search without an autoplane.
So. We still have officers at 52 and Jeff, correct? And Target.
That is correct. I got Tom 3 at the Target. I believe 36 is at Jeff.
12 Tom 11.
12 Tom 11.
Ginger Snap, welcome to the gallery. Good to have you here. That was a TikTok song playing. Sorry.
Just check it out. Okay.
Stand 5 to 400. Where are you at?
And as if that's not enough, let me just check here. Just got an update.
All right, we're getting a person with a weapon, broad and arch. At the lead meridian, it's the female arm with the branch calling the service.
311 personnel.
With the train, use the light on track 1.
All right, 311, receive that. You'll be held over for at least 3 hours. All right, car standby. It's going to be in the 35th District, 5027 North number 9. Have a priority 1 person with a weapon. The female assault a family member with a broomstick. It's going to be 5027 North number 9. Come down to the priority 1 person with a weapon. You have a female armed with a broomstick, assaulted a family member. 613.
A female with a broomstick.
Station WPRW 570, correct time, 2230. 434.
Yeah, I received that, sir.
There's also a manhunt that just going on in Baltimore right now.
Yeah.
Frank, if we can, get that one car to go to Westmoreland and Aramingo. There was the only one that
Westmoreland.
was on me.
Yes, Westmoreland and Aramingo. I need you to take that location, please, per Isaac's story.
We can actually resume the cars that are down south of my location towards Allegheny. We're going to just start to let that traffic flow down there. We're just going to stop it from Westmoreland all the way up into the 15th District.
We're going to stop traffic from Westmoreland all the way to the 15th District, but that unit on Allegheny, you can open up.
We're on it. They need an ETA as you get there.
Yeah. Leave the woman with the broomstick alone. She's just having fun.
Pulling up now.
Copy, 7-3, they're pulling up now.
I'm going to try to turn off one of my scanner feeds.
Make the sound,
Let's see.
91. Man, we found it.
Found it.
Okay, let's see.
170.
1234.
170, proceed. We located the patient northbound outer lanes just south of Langdon on the boulevard, or near the bus stop. Let the medic unit now.
Okay, northbound outer just past Langdon at the bus stop?
Just south of Langdon, right at the intersection.
Just south of Langdon, affirmative. Medic 2B?
2B, copy, direct.
No one was acquitted.
Okay.
Lizzie,
Ladder 15.
I don't know of what would cause this. Let me know if you know of anything. I just heard rumors of that.
34. First person would have got 1900 South 56th Street. Just wanted to know who was holding the scene and who was carrying the numbers for that.
Morning. Tom Toll's going to carry the numbers, and Special B4 is holding the scene.
Proceed, thank you. And 34, I'm going to start you over this one breaking there. All right.
Morning. Who do you have that can do over there to back her?
24 command, 412.
25, come in.
Yeah, to be fair, can you have 25, 12, 4 to 12, 22, and 36 take headquarters?
12, 22, 36, take headquarters.
125. What was the warrant for stop at 15?
39 command.
39, command.
Yeah, I know I came over earlier after Isaac 2 gave the order, but all 4 to 12 personnel are held over. That includes line squad, 5 squad, and anything in between personnel as well, too. 1419.
1419.
Alright, this is unfounded. You drop down quarters.
All right.
Stand by 125.
All right, Pat 4, we're en route to Westmoreland and Aramingo.
Okay, thank you.
CO24 location, they stopped at silver car.
All right, so we have it at Hunting Park and Maywood Street, sir.
Appreciate it. I'm going to be en route with one of the cops that was almost hit for another ID.
Okay. All right, I need the airplanes. We got a couple things going on.
Radio, all right, just want to give you a heads up. You're going to have 25 Tom 1 and 25 Tom 4. They're going to be available. They're going to be roving right and going up and down the Aramingo corridor.
All right, thank you, Frank. 1500 East Erie for Bergen Progress at American Pharmacy for a large group of looters breaking inside. 1500 East Erie. Okay.
All right, have 35 remain at 52 and Jeff as well.
Okay, receive 35.
Dan, we still got Southwest.
Hey, this is Recovery Addict. Who am I speaking with?
Jeff. We need some more equipment over 77 in the city, in addition to 36.
I'm going to take it offline.
Jeff.
Hello.
36. That's all we're seeing. Gentlemen, I believe we also have an early in 34 car. I'm going to take it. 15 George.
15 George.
Got a call inside from a pharmacy owner, 4675 Frankfurt Ave, so there's people inside. Harsh traffic.
Thanks for letting me know about that. We had a shift change.
Yep, so we're with you for the long haul.
Okay.
Delta 22, is that for the pet stop with James?
I have 12 Tom 11 Big Error.
Okay, that works, thank you. 22, 4 to 12, receive. Could you raise X-ray and see if you want somebody to relieve me here?
25 X-ray.
X-ray, can I have one of the crime plan teams relieve 22, and I'll get someone from last out to take care of them.
For the law enforcement.
Yes,
I don't know what started this hands pressed together.
Keep me available. Simon's going to be handled by Medic 35.
No lives lost. My BF is a cop. Bad time for Leo.
I just have it. You can recall ladder 15. We can handle with the Medic unit.
That is affirmative. Ladder 15.
I repeat available.
Okay, received. So 35, can you start up the city?
All right, we're going to go.
I'm sorry, 15 George, can you repeat?
4675 Frankfurt Ave. We had a pharmacy owner call inside, so his cameras have people inside there now. If we can touch me over.
Sorry, I'm in the room with that.
So we gonna have a route today?
Can't say no, I'm in.
Roger, Charlie.
Stanford, Delta unit. Yeah, first shot here. Robbery. 435. Copy direct.
18 command. Can I get conditions from units at 52 and Walnut?
35 times 25.
All right. Just
so far.
the
Sorry,
news
key
in
holders
the
en route. ETA is 15
news in
minutes and a
PA.
black Chevy Trailblazer.
the news in PA is that the judge dismissed all charges against
Receive that.
Philadelphia police
Thank
officer
you.
Mark
Thank you.
Dial after a fatal shooting of Eddie
There's a lot of
Irizarry.
movement from the 12 fight entrance. A lot of cars coming in.
I think it's a new case. The judge threw out the case, but I
47B.
don't think it's completely.
47B?
Well, charges dropped.
Phase 3 to Frankfurt.
5 hours ago, charges dropped according to ABC News.
25.
So that could be something related to this. That was up in PA. It was a PA police officer.
Last 232.
WPRW 578
Southern Mom,
1032.
thank you.
521 us, all right.
422.
Okay.
Good job here.
Okay.
Frank, we're heading up to that one. The Yorks was secured. We still have officers there holding it down.
Okay. RTC Charlie.
Adams and Whitaker, the autos and everything. Is that going to be on you guys or is that on 35?
Checking out Nick the Hat to see what he's got going
The other
on.
unit going to Broad Hunting Park, take over for 22.
I will.
7. With the way.
Medic 23.
Medic 23.
Class 2, Hutney.
Be advised they are on divert. Affirmative.
Affirmative, we're bringing in OB.
Affirmative.
83, stop at track 369. 83, track 369. Agree, stop at the Thank you, stop at track 369.
I think I'm Andrew received it. 702.
18 command, I received. Thank you.
You're welcome.
702.
702, are you still at your post at the Snipes warehouse? It looks like you guys just cleared yourselves.
That's correct. That's all right.
I'm sorry, last unit.
That hurts my ears.
Receive, that's 24.
Okay, give me a second here. We'll see what we can get put together for you for a multi.
16 command. This store is yeah, it's pretty bad shape for ransacked. The alarm's vulnerable. It appears the back door has been breached as well. Front gate's open. So they got a. If we can get a key holder, maybe, for the store manager, because they need to secure this property.
Okay, we'll try to call the alarm company. They just put in a job. We'll see if they can get someone to respond.
The alarm just went off, so I don't know if they reset it, but.
Okay, well, we'll give you CO19.
Yeah, we'll stand by for that key holder information. Act 16 command if you can shut off all vehicular traffic northbound from 52nd Street.
16 command.
16 command received, sir.
And we are calling the alarm company now.
Wagon's pulling up. Copy that.
Solution from Adams and Whitaker.
Adams Boulevard, Adams and Rising Sun. The AutoZone and those businesses right there. Is that going to be on you guys or the 35th?
Second district.
I received. Sorry, a couple units over there. You got looters going over there. You got several units on the They got merchandise in their vehicles.
222. It sounds like they're got to get into the Dollar Tree. We're going to drive over there.
Okay, receive.
83, only station bypassing now on his 60th and 52nd.
Okay, well, I haven't been talking for a second. I've just been listening.
Eastbound only.
I'm getting links to a lot of stories about the looting right now. It seems to be linked to
supervisor for zero car.
an Eddie
We have 17 pending.
Irizarry march.
I got it. It's going to be at 847.
Station supervisor?
25, Dan.
25, Dan.
Yeah, raise Victor 3 and 4 and have them focus on some of the smaller pharmacies in the area.
Victor 4 received. Okay.
Victor 3 received. File command 44, you raising supervisor?
That's correct. After drop is a record. We have 7 pending, no priorities.
Receive as 412.
Thank you.
431.
2431. Thank you.
Be advised, there was a silver color sedan trying to get into the pharmacy right there on Castor and Erie. So have units use caution. They took off at a high rate of speed going into the 15th.
9846.
946.
That guy's singing.
46. Make us available. This is 5292, police car 2636 handle.
And like I said, they're over there now. I'm monitoring right now. I just have no camera view right now, but they're out there.
Alright, I got a person screaming coming out, but it's going to be the tower information only for 3845 Castor Avenue. They can't trace the phone number, but there was a female spelling out emergency. Looks like there was a language barrier. 2-4 person screaming 3849 Castor Avenue.
Yeah, how's it going? Who's responding?
222 in starting. Do I have another unit to back them up?
She said we're all down here now. They're all running from the Dallas Shore.
322, can you check this vehicle alarm assistant, Sean? Customer Great Dodge Journey.
1903, at headquarters. Can you get ready to our location when we get to headquarters, please?
Okay, what do we got out there? What's wrong with them?
I don't know, at the back of the wagon. Just have difficulty breathing. What is paramedic?
Okay, receive. Car, stand by for 1 second, please.
019, see if they can walk next door and get a medic out of there. Highway 10.
Highway 10.
400 South Broad Street, except for a car stop RTF, thank you.
Receive, you're welcome.
I think that may be in reference to the Erie, 1500 Erie. It's all right there.
Okay. Alright.
322. No, we can't. We're still doing this on car report.
Okay.
Alright, train dispatcher, any unit with 1122 on one end, 1086 on the other. I'm busy at block direction location. 1122 on one end, 1086 on the other.
It's just coming out on Twitter right now.
Busy at block direction location.
8546 westbound.
Literally, people advertising the loot they just grabbed on Twitter, showing the items they just grabbed and around.
On BWC, this is Martin. Copy, 125, stand by.
212, sounds like they ripped open the Old Navy too over here. I'm going to be sitting at the GameStop though.
Old Navy's open.
Engine 13.
And not for business.
16, be advised, you got ATVs going southbound on Aramingo.
How many?
Just two.
I got some ATVs going southbound on Aramingo. It's about 2 of them. Engine 13.
Notify the medic unit to come down on the northbound platform.
Affirmative. Medic 7. Receive.
232, they got the team over at 4640. 16 command, I'm going to have 1622. 412 is going to go down Haverford. Stop traffic, going over 50 seconds. On the side of 50 seconds, caution tape up, I believe the 18's traffic stop. On the other side, on the south side.
We do have a prison hoodie available, yes, thank you.
I know units is fine for City Avenue at this
Samantha,
time. You can slow it down.
I have not been able to watch chat. You ask that
Proceed.
everyone be respectful. I'm gonna
1921. This will be a domestic RTF. Numbers are there.
If your name is super offensive, you're gone. Nobody wants to see that.
Rescues en route.
Just change your name and come back, and be polite. And all be good.
7 per engine 13. Come down from the northbound side.
Acknowledge.
All right, receive.
Charlie. Fire for situational awareness. Broadcast over all bands. We have a large group of approximately 30 people attempting to break in the gates of a wine and spirit store. Location is undetermined at this point. I just need units to survey their wine and spirit stores and look. There is a female with a black and white head garb, wrap with other females, and they're in a Durango. Have them. Can you?
Charlie. 47553. 47553. Got. Yeah. Group of approximately 30 people attempting to break in the gates of a wine and spirit store. Location is undetermined at this point. I just need units to survey their wine and spirit stores. And look, there is a female with a black and white head guard, head wrap, with other males entering a Durango. Have them, can you...
3553.
Yeah, I see roughly about 20 to 30 cars pulling into one of them on me right now. They're coming off the front and shoe.
Okay, we're trying to limit the trolls that are running in here, so
you're gonna have a shit ton of cars.
A little delay on the chat.
All right, you need additional equipment out there. All right.
Tom 25. We're here right now. They making a right into the Burger King.
Oh, one, we just are over to Airline Allegheny.
I don't want, thank you.
You can't share yourself, though.
I can slow down. 3.
Here, where's that lead card at that way, on that end? 11-2. 11-22 on that end.
There were post offices being broken into as well.
Burglary in progress, 2800 Fox Street. Planet Fitness, large group inside. It's repeating in 39th District, burglary in progress, 2800 Fox Street, the Planet Fitness, large group inside.
Alright, Starlight Tower, to both trains, Alny track 3 and 4. Stand by, please. Alny track 3 and 4, stand by, please.
Stand by, track 4.
We just have the one helicopter. Oh, we got 2 now. It looks like another chopper's in.
What do we have around Frankfurt and Cotman? All right.
35 off. I'm on the RCC camera at front on. You're going to need to get a unit right by those medical buildings and the Burger King.
We don't have any live feeds that we know of other than looters who are occasionally streaming their looting.
Cameras on.
We'll be 3, all right.
Tom 3 on with right now.
I'm sorry. The echo. What unit is what for B3?
Tom 3 on with
Tom 3, all right.
Rushing. 15 Barney Shed, Bike 3 up there. 39 Command, I'll take care of that. They might just be trying to open up a window to get into that sneaker store that we're...
Command, everything.
I went to command. I'm going to leave 32 and CM5 up there. Just as probably the guys over there are trying to let their cars out.
39 Dan, receive. Is advised.
16 Command, the back door in the
Hey mods, don't give any chances. Anyone's offensive, go ahead and just hide them on the channel.
Store's been ransacked.
This is going on now. This is live police scanner out of Philadelphia right now.
See if we can get breaches of the store.
Receive 24, receive that. 15 Bike 3.
Bike 3, I'm actually at 2831 Mother Street.
Person from Charlie, there's a large group of about 30 people trying to break into a wine and spirits.
We're getting lots of reports on these.
Survey your wine and spirits in your area.
We're hearing multiple channels as this information is being sent around.
Operating a Dodge Durango.
Local news, very dangerous for them to cover this. Very dangerous.
It's pretty locked down at this point.
WPRW 578, the time is 10:34. Good job, everybody.
433.
From Charlie, there's a large group of about 30 people trying to break into a wine and spirits. Survey your wine and spirits in your area.
See, everyone's getting the same
Be a female wearing a black and white head wrap, operating a Dodge Durango.
All right, 93. How's the boardwalk? Give me the board for the 25 and 26. I'll check them. I'm sorry, 26 and 24. I'll check the 25.
Hi, sir. So in the 24th, we have 16 jobs pending. They're all just hospital cases and some auto accidents that we can clear. All the priorities were picked up by the unit. In the 26th, right now, I have 3 priorities pending. They have 16 altogether. Units are working through those as well. I just dropped a 0 car.
22, now they're in the Adams Plaza across the street. 200, do we know which one in spirits? Okay.
25. We have a couple units out there. I believe 35 Frank is out there.
92C. Just
All right, so up here on City, everything's good for now. Just have 12 remain up here with the Southwest unit.
Okay, 12 is in right side.
7-9 to train dispatcher. 100 West standing by for upgrade.
Exactly, South of C. Stand by on the platform. I see you on the platform. Train coming through the bump now.
That's the train. That's the SEPTA.
39, stand 4 and stand 5. Are we done with 2900 North Broad? Okay, we don't have a location, so he's going to check all wine and spirits in areas.
6.34. The wine and spirits on North 12th Street's clear.
North 12, wine.
Yeah, 1500 Locust is clear.
Here we got the video of the wine and spirits.
I believe
Give me
it's
just 1 second.
1200 Chestnut.
Yes, I got 1112 Chestnut. We have 32 South 2nd, 1112 Chestnut. I'm talking with 12.
4.8 is clear. You can under main 811.
Far as I got that.
Frank, we're on location. No crowd at the pharmacy. We're checking the rear now.
We're going to slow down 1500 Siri Ave.
This is what they're reporting, the wine and spirits with the crowd.
Station Medic 40, 2343 South Ayden Street, Medic 40, 2343 South Ayden, operate on the South Medic stand.
Yorkin Dolphin, Watchman, the 638, train up. Check, train up, all clear. Copy that, all clear.
Right now, stand 5. We got a couple people running right now. We got a police officer and foot pursuit behind us. I know. Behind us.
What's the location?
We got one in the tank. We're on the other cop out here.
Okay, what's your location? Anyone know where stand 5's at?
The plan is finished. We got one in custody. Other cars fleeing the scene out here.
Alright, can I have a unit to start in?
9 day, they're between the ShopRite and the Planet Fitness. Closer to the ShopRite side.
Close to the shop right side? Can I have a unit to start in?
Stand 5. Looked like they were attempting to break through the back of either the wine and spirits or one of the shoe stores here.
Attempting to break through the wine and spirits. Do we have any flash?
Stand 7, be advised. You got a couple of people walking in front of the stores now. Looks like about 5 to 7 juveniles in front of the Ross, in front of the
Check the helicopters we have out here.
clothing store. If any units are down there.
Choppers all over downtown.
Hey, Specialty 1, we're on location. What's the apartment number? Is it D15?
That's correct.
16 for P1, home and headquarters personal.
For P1, okay.
I'll go over to the target, check it out. Let's drop paper call.
612, you can start with that job on there, Bingo. Car 1.
Car 1.
2016, what you have on there, Mingo?
I need you to stand by for a second. Car 1.
It's the Apple
Car
Store.
1 to Isaac 3. Just want to say thank you for locking things down. Thank you and your people. Let's just continue to hold it down. Make sure we have everything secure.
4 Frank attempted here. They pulled the cameras down. They tried to get in unsuccessfully. Have them. We're going to need a couple cars that just do Erie Avenue. There was a group that ran east.
From social media, it's possibly a blue Durango. They're working on the location of the wine and spirit, but they said it's actively being broken into now.
This just started tonight, probably in the last 2 hours.
48 from social media. It's possibly a blue Durango.
I'm showing loops. I'm showing loops. These are little loops that are posted on Twitter.
Actively being broken into now.
I don't think there's any live video
Isaac
streaming really for long term. A
Actually,
couple people do
also, if you have a
shortly.
wine spirits over there, check that. So now they're in the wine spirits.
Okay, thank you. 1622.
22.
Can you let me know which way they rerouting the 52 bus off?
They've moved to other areas.
Excuse me, we just don't want no northbound traffic. Right? 50 down, 50
We're listening to live police traffic, so the police are telling what they see right now.
I'll see if they're only going a lot.
Tag, there's a possibility there was a PA officer who was charges were dropped against him. He shot someone in a vehicle, and there may be racial issues there.
Central. That's going to be the wine and spirit in the 39th district on Fox Street. They're calling for multiple units over there.
Alright, from where?
Fox Street. The Fox Street wine and spirit location.
It's going to be the wine and spirits on the 39th on Fox Street. This is where the female and the 30 people breaking into.
Tom 25, I'm sorry, what was that message?
All those vehicles are leaving a lot.
Alright, very good. And Isaac?
Regulars still driving around.
All right.
Race by 300. 22, they hit got the look. 2-10-4, can you RTF out the game stop?
Set the key to 27. Set the key to 270.
Going on at 6th, 7th, and 8th Street. There was
Attention Medic 38, 5732 Van Dyke Street, reduce speed. Medic 38, 5732 Van Dyke Street, reduce speed. North Medic Bank.
34. Support.
7 Barney?
Yes, ma'am. Just let 12 know that I just left headquarters en route to his location.
Receive. 712?
What's your name?
2434.
Fox is reporting this is looting after charges against Mark Dial were dropped.
70.
Receive.
232. Be advised, they're making their way to Adams and Rising Sun.
Alright, can I get a unit to do traffic east and westbound from Haverford on 52nd?
6 man, I was just letting you two know that. No traffic, not down for a second. Traffic, they don't involve a search on. All the traffic, all that's the you just leave that open to traffic.
This is sad because this does not represent Philadelphia. This does not represent Pennsylvania.
All right. And Isaac,
this is a small minority of people that have become violent.
Hey.
Attention Medic 14, 2034 South Garnett Street, reduce speed. Medic 14, 2034 South Garnett Street, reduce speed. Operate on the South Medic team.
It is very dangerous for news crews to be out during this.
If you can hear us, we're going to need a group.
Eastbound towards Kensington.
Say. Medic 38, proceed.
They've got challenges. They really do.
Reduce speed for someone sick.
48B.
Medic 48B.
Yes, sir. En route to hold, Einstein. 25 command list.
Let's go.
Let's keep the politics out of chat, guys. We're just trying to report on the news and let you guys know what's happening, keep you up to date.
Give them a couple minutes to
I said Pickles, not politics. There's other places for that.
Take a little bit of time to get the cars in so we can get them out there.
All right, go ahead with the earlier.
We're for right now going to have a 12 2-person, 24 2-person, and a 32 2-person. That's for the early end.
Okay. I have 8 pending parties.
I can cover 62.
All right, Isaac 3 for 24 Frank. We're only going to need a couple units to go ahead and take Erie Avenue. The group of 5 ran eastbound towards Kensington from Erie.
Tom 25. I'm sorry to cut you off, but white Chevy Suburban. I couldn't make out the tag. Tinted windows. White Chrysler 300. Tinted windows and a green Ford. They were out here, came back multiple times. They still circling around.
I think too, this is on my message. I'm listening to this 39. Thanks for all taking location F now.
All right, 35, that's right.
5182. I have it on how you want to.
Force firing at Irizarry with it.
45, 2637 West Oakdale Street for alarm system. And your 45, 2637 West Oakdale Street for alarm system. Operate on North Fire Van.
Are they headed towards Kensington?
Spencer to Jay.
There's a live feed on Kensington.
Spencer to Jay. The Wine Spirits where 30 people was working into and a flight today. Female is going to be on 5th Street and 39th.
5th Street and 39th.
Proceed.
The protest started peacefully. This is the protest. This is does not look to be the same group that are looting.
They're not there. From the outside, the Planet Fitness look quiet.
Northwest.
I'm listening to you to get me pursuit.
Northwest 230, check the 5th Street. About 30 people breaking in on the platform ahead of
Somebody breaking in the front of the wine street in Fox. 2800. That's for the wine and spirits. I'll go around to the rear of it.
Okay, receive.
39 days, wine and spirits is secure. Gates are down.
Security gates are down.
This video that I'm showing you here,
30 people were breaking into and a flight today. Female is going to be on 5th Street and 39th.
where are we going next?
2-10-4, you can RTF. Yeah, the jump at 22 at the top.
2-10-4 received.
2X.
Hey, Charlie.
Iris. 412.
2412.
12 be advised, there's going to be a Hyundai Miami George 0580 employee going down to Richmond.
Hey, Charlie.
I'll keep it brief. We're still at our car or no priorities in the time 10:30 Sam.
Hey, Charlie.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat.
Everybody must eat.
6-digit party one person with a
shouting,
gun.
"Everybody
710
must
Franklin
eat"
MD Pharmacy is 10 mils armed with a gun, trying to get
Apparently they're
inside.
drinking, too.
6-digit party one person with a gun. 710 Franklin at the MD Pharmacy is 10 mils armed with a gun, trying to get inside.
Northwest.
12-6. Was there a tag info on that Durango?
That's not a 6.
Okay. Medic 24 Street, Lycombe Street. Medic 24 13 Lycombe Street. Medic 4 Street, Lycombe Street. Medic 24 13 Lycombe Street. Operator North.
Northwest. Here is 6001.
All cars stand by the 18th district in progress. Pond Street group. No flash breaking into the convenience store. Repeating the 18 priority 1. Berkeley and Park 3rd and Main Street. It's going to be a large group. No flash breaking into the convenience store. Nothing further.
It's a convenience store.
Medic 14.
Medic.
Corey, my right for that. 6-3, coming back quickly.
Frank Race 24 Barney 412.
Cars, give me a set from the Cumberland. They're trying to break into the $20 front of Cumberland.
Proceed. Pass to. Okay.
No car stand by station for
The protest was peaceful. This is people that are capitalizing on the opportunity.
In progress. 3rd and Pond Street. No flash breaking into the convenience store. Nothing further. 1624, taking the numbers for.
Yeah, the protest was hours ago.
Do you have something outside in seconds?
Yes, it's 1211 Flint Street. We have a male shot in the chest pronounced by medic 12 at 10:20 p.m.
That's a fatality. Male shot in the chest pronounced. That means fatality. Mark Thompson, thank you for the super chat.
Bring it up. Thank you.
William, thank you as well. Appreciate the super chat.
Bring it up right now, check.
1724, can you check the 1921 car or 6? 84.
Yes, can you make this RTF and he's over here. I'm just watching the park. Hold me out.
Proceed, stand by.
2015, 13 like 40 gunshots. That's 13 like 40 gunshots, 10 shots heard.
That does sound like gunshots. 10 shots is a common amount of.
153 has a no code, 1 in Northtown. Permission activate, stop and proceed.
That's how many bullets a lot of guns hold. It's 10.
Vehicle 153 has permission activate, stop and proceed. 1 in Northtown, check, thank you.
Somebody running with
I believe those guys are in the front line too. Literally could get him to come over there.
Listen, I got a couple more. Give me a second. We're blowing up. This looks like a Christmas tree here. Give me a second. Number 7 is CB Moore. 7 is CB Moore. Group breaking into the pharmacy. 624. Okay, that's 210 Franklin is with the MD Pharmacy there. That's in the 26.
I believe so, man.
They're shouting.
Okay, I'll get it down down. Thank you.
They're shouting the address of where they're going to next. Because the group is just running from one spot to another. There.
Field 25, you can start me up.
Field 25, okay?
Headquarters, start from.
Okay.
1903 on location, 23.
The lack of respect in society is widespread.
The time is 10:38.
1624?
So are you taking the numbers for the side 2 market?
Yes, ma'am. I could drop it on you.
Okay, receive. And the alarm company was notified they're going to try to reach a key holder.
I receive.
Samantha,
925.
you're in over your head in the middle of the night.
3661 33661.
would you like me to do anything, Samantha?
24 receipt.
As far as
Charlie, start us over to 13th on Lake County.
427.
South Street Eddie.
South Street Eddie, I need to do 0 car 10 pending no parties, nobody extended.
465.
Can I have a unit at the scene of 1211 Router's Call homicide?
whatever. Anybody ticks off Mrs. R.A. and they're banned. she doesn't. She doesn't take prisoners. Just so you know, that's my wife. Thank you, Mrs. R.A. for being here.
Open door in the vehicle on the spirit. In the vehicle.
Unit coming over and being coming over.
Samantha, is there somebody we trust in here for a temporary mod?
Doing stuff with C200 and person locking his needle chest.
Yeah, guys, racism doesn't belong here. If you're going to spew that trash, take it somewhere else.
35, pound 5.
I don't care if you think you're just saying facts or stating figures or anything like that. If it's racist, it doesn't belong here.
Over to that pharmacy and just double check that until the 26 arrives.
All right, 6 times 4 received. Can you just check that plan?
Attention, ES8 is available and responding with medic 14 to 2034 South Garnett Street. ES8 is available and responding to 2034 South Garnett Street with medic 14 operating on the South Medic man.
280 racing for somebody to call homicide, correct?
Yes, sir.
Lead on the receipt.
Any mod that gets selected will be one that's chosen by our existing mods that have a long history with people who've been on the channel. I appreciate all the volunteers, but I wouldn't do any. I wouldn't put any mods in without their approval.
All right, 6 Frank. Let's put 2 teams en route to each location, and if we need additional, then we'll resume.
Okay, all right.
35, time 5.
Tom 5, I'm out here with a manager for the Wine and Spirits. She's getting reports at Adams and Tabor. There's hundreds of people trying to rip down the steel grates there. Can you let the 2nd District know?
All right, I'll send it over.
Adams and Tabor? What store is Adams
Tom,
and Tabor?
you might get your wish to beat up some little kids in a couple minutes.
Whoa.
And the 19th, we're getting a burglar alarm for 5155
Whoa.
Lancaster.
Hang on 1 second. This is... I'm going to replay that, guys. This was PPD 14th District Tactical right here.
And
Tommy, you might get your wish to beat up some little kids in a couple minutes.
and the 19th,
That's
we're
a
getting
police
burglar
officer.
alarm for 5155 Lancaster.
That's Philly
at the
PD,
Dollar
14th
Store
District
North
Tactical.
Side, 5155 Lancaster at the Dollar.
Just for the timestamp, let me pause this for a second. So we turn that off. Okay, that was PPD 14th District Tactical at 10:38 and 48 seconds. We're going to play it one more time with no other audio.
I mean, you might get your wish.
Sorry, we'll
Try
try that one more time.
Somebody to call homicide, correct?
Yes.
Tommy, you might get your wish to beat up some little kids in a couple minutes.
That is.
And the 19th, we're getting
It
a
is
burglar
disgusting.
alarm for 5155 Lancaster at the Dollar Store North Side, 5155 Lancaster at the Dollar.
Give me 1 second, Weather Watch. I see you here. Chat is already slowed down to 5-minute delays.
I'm on location with 15 Barney at Gary Barber.
Proceed.
85 the city, is this train staying out?
Yeah, it's staying out. It's going to go to the bridge.
On to the yard up bridge.
Okay, Weather Watch, I'm up.
Engine, correction, medic.
Let's see, hide self view. There we go. I've got Zoom up, Weather Watch, if you want to jump on. That, Eddie, I'm saying that was most likely PD. I would. Here's another call on that same channel. Ready? It's just not. Man, the calls are coming in so fast. I can't keep up with them. This is absolutely nuts. Trying.
Give me one moment, sir.
225, be advised, homicide is notified. We're going to be leaving here shortly and transporting the offender and the witnesses down to the homicide detective.
Nancy Randy.
I hope somebody can take that little clip, take that little piece, and cut it and send it to the right authorities, because that is seriously concerning. That is not the sort of traffic we need to hear on police scanners tonight.
Field 22 to Gurney. Did they make entry inside the property?
That's correct. We're clearing it now. It seems like everybody's gone. It's going to need somebody to get a key holder here to try and secure the door.
16 command.
16 command.
So are we resuming the assist or are we just slowing it down?
Yeah, you can resume. We have sufficient support. Still have a group of large crowd.
I'm not sure if I can. It is only subscribers. It's only subscribers. You have to be subscribed for 5 minutes before you can chat, and it's a 5-minute delay. It's as slow as I can go right now. There's a lot of people have things to say.
Callback number.
39 command last out. Good morning. You can make me available.
39 command last out. Received.
Appreciate it, Miranda Lee. Thank you so much.
Attention, medic 717 Street. 17 Little Street, operate on the medic system.
35. Your source is still behind that vehicle on the boulevard? That's correct. 35 Frank. 35 Frank's passenger.
Frank, not yet. We're trying to get there.
You're still following her, correct, on Graham?
I think she's 35 Frank. Do you have eyes on the vehicle?
No.
Negative, not yet.
Contact
SK1, welcome.
Broad and Cumberland AutoZone. 2 males broke inside the store. Broad and Cumberland AutoZone.
It's just 2 males in AutoZone. That's a much smaller group.
12, I'll be on 39.
Dr. G, you hear? What's your analysis? Oh my goodness.
435.
I don't know how do you analyze a crowd like that?
in a later phase.
926. Ring 19 Chestnut. I'm done.
Fun size. My mods do all the work. They really do. I cannot take any of the credit there. They are amazing. Tricia, that little clip we played over and over about you might get your wish and get to beat up a little kid, that was on the police scanner. I'd encourage somebody to clip that and send that to the authorities and just have them explain. That would be. I gave you all the information as far as the trunk channel, the timestamp when it occurred. The recording exists. We can go back and pull it if we need to. Cachette, is Cachette here?
Units get resumed for 5-2 minus. Yeah, I copy. I'm resuming.
16 District. Units responding 5-2 in market. Assist the officer. You can resume. Sufficient personnel on location. Reading 16 District. Assist the officer. 5-2 in market. All units can resume. Sufficient personnel on location.
Attacker. Jules are walking north on number 6 towards Rockland.
Let me see if I can bring Weather Watch on here on Zoom.
25 Charlie.
Is there anybody available to sit on this car for recovery since it's stolen? So 41 can take their
This is my podcast partner, Thomas, from our Weather Watch, as we call him here. Thomas, can you hear me?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm going to turn down the scanner just a little bit. I'm starting to get just the vibe that they're starting to get enough police officers at certain locations, and that the groups that are breaking into stores seem to be smaller.
You still have her on the Instagram?
That's what I got tuned in late on what was happening here, but holy cow.
110 East Allegheny.
It's really crazy. It really is.
35 Frank is behind her.
So they've
Charlie, she's at a Wendy's right now. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. It's in the mall with the Wendy's
here.
they've got somebody of significant interest who's part of this.
right now.
Might be the lady who's in the stolen Durango.
What type of vehicle is it?
Ladder 25.
Ladder 25.
4001 Concha.
Affirmative. Apartment 107. You need to find you.
They're watching Instagram, they're watching Twitter, they're watching YouTube. They have social media officers watching all this and feeding information back to the people on the street.
100%. They have officers that are posted specifically for social media, that they are at desk. That's what they do. They sit and monitor and watch, and they're ahead of the game. It's so much of it and a huge part of it.
Yeah. I think we're good on mods. Thanks for all the volunteers. I think we're okay right now. The mods are zipping things through. Thomas, I say that because you're one of the ones clicking, right? Thank you very
Clicking while I'm
much.
talking.
Yeah.
Alright, you just came on radio. Could you repeat that? 35 CM7. 35 CM7. Yeah, they're out here stealing cars.
Scott, I know this is live time and it's coming in. It's fast, but I've watched the viewer count rise and rise. Do you have a quick synopsis of what is taking place and why everyone's jumping in right now?
Yes. As I check the burner at the same time.
Yeah.
This is what we've. This is what's going on in PA today. We know that there was an officer who had charges dropped against him. Now we've heard on some news outlets that those charges were reinstated. I'm not sure if the people who were participating in the protest knew that, but there was a protest, and it was a peaceful protest. It was before the sun went down regarding that, and people that were upset about the charges being dropped about this officer, and it was a shooting where the victim did not survive. Officer was white. I believe the victim was Hispanic, if I understand correctly. That may have fueled this. But now we have opportunists who have used that cover to begin looting, and we're in downtown Philadelphia. We've got police officers, police helicopters. You can see in the screen up here, just helicopters flying all over trying to monitor this. All the officers on the ground have been instructed to turn on their body-worn cameras, and this hours and hours of video they're collecting every second. It's going to be monitored and analyzed for facial recognition. As they show up at a store and everyone just runs out, they might be able to grab 1, 2, 3 people, but the camera can catch them all. And so this will be weeks or months of work as they just round up all these people.
Let's get some units northbound, maybe
that are
up
involved.
at Bridge Street. See if we can start shutting the boulevard traffic down.
Widespread looting going on. The groups have been pretty substantial, sometimes over 100 people. Now we're hearing groups as small as 2 breaking into stores. And basically they scatter and spread out, but they're going from place to place, sharing information either in person by voice, as we saw in some of the videos as they shout to each other, where are we going next, or on social media. We've even seen people live streaming their thefts and then advertising on the live stream what they got and saying, hit me up on DM if you want this or this or this. You know, here's my size, here's what I got. So just crazy.
Affirmative. Police on location. Injury from an assault.
Scott, if you can hear me, your mic.
Am I still here?
There you go. You're back. Yeah, you went silent for about 5 seconds there, but I got you.
I was thinking really hard. Oh man. Let's see. I have zero faith in the camera catching anyone. We learned that in the last year. Eddie, let me just say I used to work with the federal government, and I didn't work directly with this, but in doing what I did, the company that I worked for use some incredible software. And it's used at Border Patrol, it's used in airports, and I can tell you that just in the last 3 months, facial recognition and the computers and the ability to process and the speed at which they can do it is growing exponentially. And the more data they get, they can ingest all this, and it's insane what they can do now, and especially the data they can put together, and how many times you can have 50 officers recording and catch a glimpse of a face, and the computer can put through and show a map of where somebody was at all the time through this rioting. It's pretty impressive. And I think they're going to be able to catch a lot of people that way.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I've shared before that my dad was a big part during the Rodney King riots. He was called from a neighboring city and county, and had to spend 2.5 weeks on the road, sleeping in his patrol car for it. And whenever events like this come up, he discusses the technology changes and what's involved and the policies and everything else. And it's quite
Do we have
a
any
different
vehicles that
situation
maybe shut down the
anymore,
boulevard so that we can
and different reasons too
get a
of why
handle
people
on
are
this
doing
lady,
things and
please?
what gets involved. So
She's by the auto outlet.
They're saying they're going to shut down the boulevard. I'm not sure which boulevard that is. If somebody local in the area is familiar with the terminology. Adams, the boulevard, they're trying to shut it down to keep people from spreading to another area, it sounds like. Rhonda, thank you for the super generous gift, 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Are they done writing? No, they're not done. People are spreading out. I do apologize. This is very much not normal. We're getting a lot of people in here who don't understand that we're a very respectful crew. So the mods are trying to sort things out as quick as they can. But thank you for being here, and we're trying to get a handle on it right now. The mods are doing a fantastic job. I did not warn them. I didn't whether watch one of my mods. I didn't even tell you I was going live. I just went live with a riot and talk about jumping into the fire.
this is what started the podcast. That's why I had to come on. So.
The mods are the best. These mods, I owe everything to them. They are incredible.
Frank, I'm out here now for Fifth Street for that adoption.
So those that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and for viewing. Different opinions are more than welcomed, and you can share that. But if anything's derogatory, if it's harmful to others that are in chat, you're going to be timed out, or you're simply going to be removed. Especially those we see comments regarding race, things of that, and or some that are just trolling the channel and just poking at it. You're just sorry. This is a very friendly community, and the mods are going to take care of it. You're going to be booted out of here. So thank you for being here. Keep it respectful and engage, but respect those that are in chat as well, please.
Back and front.
Okay, we've got a question for you, Thomas. Did you hear the clip that we played earlier that sounded very troublesome? The police clip that said you might get your wish of beating up little kids.
So I think I caught wind on my cell phone when I saw you were live, running up to my office to jump on in my studio to join you. But I had no contact, so okay. I don't know.
Basically, it was. I'll have to go back and find the actual clip. I think it was if somebody gave me the timestamp. I read it off, but it was a tactical channel regarding this. Let's see. PPD was at 12th District attacked. Let's see. The calls are coming in so quick. I just can't. I can't even scroll back. I'm getting pages and pages of police chatter on this one trunked system. And you guys remember from the Cavalcante pursuit, the trunked system is a radio system that has many different dispatch groups talking on it, and they all talk using different codes at the same time, and they only hear the people that they're supposed to be talking to. I'm hearing everything, but I can only listen to one at a time. So while there are 6 people talking at the same time, I'm listening to one. I'm falling behind every minute.
21 Cops Creek Parkway at the Well Lake Pharmacy for a group of people, no flash breaking into the front. 10-18th, burglary in progress. 21 Cops Creek Parkway at the pharmacy for a group of people, no flash breaking into the front. Nothing further.
Okay, so the looting's not over. A pharmacy is getting looted right now.
12-8 pharmacy, several people. 1 Cops Creek, burglary in progress.
Here's a long call. What is this? Is this like a stuck mic?
Van Kirk, speed goes 40.
Okay, what unit do we have behind her?
Highway 14 and a couple 2nd, 15 district units.
Highway 14 received.
06, I'm on.
This is a high-profile target.
Hold me out in the area.
Highway 14, right turn, Devereaux, eastbound.
Highway 14, right turn, Devereaux, eastbound.
This is Northeast Division.
East on Devereaux, passing Bigham. Approaching Tabor, right-hand turn, southbound.
Approaching Tabor, right-hand turn, southbound.
This is a high-speed chase.
Speeds increased to 45 miles an hour. Only police cars and the descended.
Receive.
Passing calmly, still on Tabor, southbound.
Passing calmly, south on Tabor. Headed to Godfrey.
St. Shellingham Avenue.
It's now passing Shellingham.
We're going to be probably going back to the mall. Eastbound, Godfrey.
Julie, thank you very much.
We're going towards through this industrial center.
Nick just tweeted this.
Going back towards the
industrial center back towards Adams.
Whitaker now. We're going to be going Whitaker towards the boulevard. We're going to be coming up to the Walmart again in a minute.
Whitaker near
South on Whitaker Avenue.
I've got a timestamp. Do you have notes?
On Whitaker approaching Adams.
It's just I can't scroll back because it's loading so quickly. I can't get back to it. So after the
I've got it. I froze it.
Okay, pass the Walmart towards the boulevard.
2.6, we're going to be live here coming up to Adams.
Could you still have eyes on the vehicle?
Oh, awesome.
1038,
Nick,
15th District.
Cool. Nick the Hat retweeted it for me. He clipped it from the stream. So,
Northbound on the boulevard.
so he spread
that
that.
may be the other vehicle that was with her because she's still driving and she has no cars behind her right now.
Highway 14, we're north on the boulevard. We're going to be passing Friend's Hospital right now.
North on the boulevard, passing Friends.
Interlane. Just past Friend's Hospital. We're coming up past Somerdale. Going on to Somerdale Ave on the 15th side. Going to be going eastbound.
Thanks, Tag. Yeah,
Okay,
keep it
eastbound on
clean.
Somerdale.
Pickles, not politics. And hit the like button. We're here for current events and just to see what's unfolding in our country.
Okay, I'm going to see if
a
I
lot
can.
happening in PA.
I'm going to see if I can play just the audio. That we had. Thomas, you ready for that?
Yep.
And the 19th.
That's a police officer. That's Philly PD, 14th District Tactical. Adams and Tabor? What store is Adams and Tabor? Oh, that's a different one, sorry.
Whoa. Yeah. That was just after.
That was just after. Okay, so Nick, I think, got the right clip. I think we went back and played it later.
Car standby unless you have priority. Again, car standby unless you have a priority. Thank you.
Okay, lots of things. They're telling the police officers to stay off the air unless they have priority calls, meaning that there's something urgent happening. So if it's just regular traffic, if they're not doing regular police, speeding traffic stops, they've already said that stolen vehicles they're just not going to chase. They're not going to pursue. It's crazy up here. Okay, South Division has a little more. Yeah.
Quick buffer. Sam said Nick the Hat is in chat. So if you need to bounce anything.
Awesome. Nick the Hat. First of all, let me just say massive thanks. I haven't had a chance to say this personally. Nick the Hat allowed us to use his live stream during the PA manhunt. And Nick was on the ground just putting in major hours. We shared that with our group here and passed everyone we could over to his channel as well. Just super impressed with what he did, and thank you very much. I appreciate you just sending out that tweet today as well, Nick. Major props to you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Priority 104 in progress, fine, and Woodland at the new pharmacy for group of 2 an hour for the flash to break in. And the 18th burglary in progress, fine, Woodland at the new pharmacy for group of 2 miles for the flash to break in. It was transferred from 10, nothing for the 18th burglary. 49 Woodland at the new pharmacy, group of juveniles, no flash. I've seen the 18th burglary, 49 Woodland.
Lots of burglaries still.
Group of juveniles, no flash.
Initially, the calls we were getting were for high-end stores. They had Lululemon, they had the Apple Store, they had any store that sold high-end shoes, clothing, and then as those high-profile targets with the high dollar value items all got hit or guarded. They started branching out, and now they've gone into just regular pharmacies. They've gone into convenience stores. They've gone to like Old Navy. I mean, what's the most expensive thing they sell at Old Navy? Like $40 bucks?
I don't know. The shirt I'm wearing right now is $8 from Old Navy, actually. So there you go.
Yeah, so just a ton of stuff, and the groups are spreading out. They're smaller.
24212 White Road. 24212 White Road.
Well, and what's sad is this time of the hour, the damage done is probably more valuable than actually what gets stolen from some of the other retail stores outside of the big retail big box stores.
I'm trying to get some new feeds that are out there. There's a lot of little tiny videos out there, like some that we showed before. Oops, that one's not working.
18th burglary. 49 Woodland at the new pharmacy. Group of juveniles, no
I
flash.
know Fox is trying to show something, but they're far away. Somewhere safe. They're not looking at any. They're nowhere near the activity.
I have coverage. I'm on flight radar 24 as well. I am on ABC 6 currently.
ABC 6.
They have kind of cornered in on a particular area, Kingdom Hall. I'm going to back that up a little bit, but starting to circle a little bit tighter, and just west of Frankfurt is where AB6 is really starting, or ABC6 is starting to kind of circle in on.
Yeah, with choppers in the air.
Yeah. Lots of choppers, lots of coverage. Those that tune in and ever watch the podcast or anything else, we're on a different system tonight, so I can't share comments or show screens or things like that. So it's a little bit different.
I should have thought
Obviously
that through.
a little bit more hectic. So be patient with us with information or things that are coming in.
Yeah, if you see a
and
question
lot more in chat
that I can answer, Thomas, just shout it out to me. This one from Need Some Z's. I like the name, first of all. Can you please say why this is happening? Opportunist, but at the same time, there was an event today that a white police officer had charges dismissed against him involving a shooting, a fatal shooting of, I believe it was a Hispanic suspect. But I've heard that those charges have been reinstated, but that might have been part of the instigation.
Personal weapon, 1622 Chuev, apartment 19 Charlie. Female complainant into a dispute with her 22 daughter armed with a knife making threats. 14, 6322 Chuev.
So this is just a family domestic.
19 C Charlie.
We're going back to East Division. They seem to have some action still happening over there.
All cars stand by in the 26th District. Vandalism in progress.
What's going on over here?
Proceed. All you just want to hammering on Butler. You can slow it down. Speeding in the 24th District. All you just want to hammering on Butler. You can slow it down. All cars stand by in the 26th District. Vandalism in progress at Allen and Shack and Maxon. There's going to be a white man wearing a black hoodie smashing vehicle windows. Speeding in the 26th District. Vandalism in progress at Allen and Shack and Maxon. There's going to be a white male wearing a black hoodie smashing vehicle windows.
White male, black hoodie, smashing vehicle windows. This is just mayhem. This is just. There's no reason for that. Thank you, DD Chill. Puerto Rican, he moved here 7 years ago. I think there was language issues between the officer, which resulted in the shooting. I don't. Another wine and spirits. Another wine and spirits just got broken into, it looks like. I don't know the facts of the case. I'm not here to argue one side or the other to say right or wrong. I'm hearing the news today, and we're saying that possibly could be one of the reasons this is, or one of the excuses, I should say, because that's not a reason. It's an excuse.
Right. One of the people out here, you got a silver Chevy Silverado and a brown Chevy Express van that have been traveling around together.
Quick comment for those in chat. Some have said, yeah, ignore politics, et cetera, et cetera. No, politics are extremely important to vote on both sides, and whatever your reason is and belief is, absolutely get out and vote. And it's internet, however, and an online chat is not the place to do that, because context, tone, everything else gets lost. So that's the only reason why we say, please, Pickles, not politics, on the channel here in chat, because nothing gets solved. So it's very important. We don't ignore it. We're not dismissing it. It's just this chat is not the place to discuss it, because it never benefits anybody. So express your opinions in a friendly way and be cordial to those in chat as well.
100%. 100% well said. I'd be the first person to teach somebody who votes exactly opposite than me how to register to vote and encourage them. I'll drive them to vote. I think more people that participate is better. Even if I have my own beliefs and they vote the other way, I would rather they vote than not be involved. I think more voices makes a better result. But this format here in chat in YouTube is probably the least effective place to have that discussion. So thanks for the pickles and not politics.
Absolutely. As long as they're spicy maple bourbon.
Yes, spicy maple bourbon pickles. Big shout out to Walmart for spicy maple bourbon pickles, of course. They're awesome that way. Okay, I lost my my audio feed. Where's that at? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's
56-826-56-826.
Still a lot of helicopter traffic in the area. I know I can't tell if your flight radar 24 is live or updating or not. But they're definitely a little bit spread out within the Philly suburbs, but they're still active and they're still making their patterns, watching what's going on.
This is Chopper 6, ABC 6. Looks like they're focused in right now up here around Simpson Recreation Center.
1414, we'll take the ball.
Okay.
Adams Avenue, Large Street. Let's see, the closest landmarks, the Frankfurt Creek right there in the park. They're moving slowly, so they're hovering. There must be some damage there. Just got the pickles. We'll try tomorrow. Sounds great, Joe. I love them. I ate all mine. I'm all
24,
out.
can you take front alligator on that vehicle? 24.
Simpson Recreation Center. I think that's correct. I think that's where this helicopter is. If we zoom out, there are others. There are others around the city. They're sort of spread out.
821 doesn't tell. I'm going there real quick. And I'm closer.
Branko, I was supposed to take flight Philly today. Glad it got changed last minute. Sheesh. Yeah, it's crazy how things can happen. And timing.
With a broken window.
15. It does appear that the front door to the business has been shattered. The gates are down, and it doesn't appear that they were able to gain entry. I don't know if you have anybody that can come out here and assist us.
Sorry.
Get a call back. We don't have any key
Got some
holder
loud
information
audio on
online.
these
Do we have units
videos.
that can sit on the location of Northborough and Cumberland? Call us on.
Steve Griffin, he makes a pretty good point there. It's please remember there are a group of individuals that want to conduct a peaceful protest and make their point known and share their opinion. And then there's a second or third or fourth group that wants to take advantage of the situation and choose to do the rioting and looting and it's a separate group of people, so you can't lump them all together because we do have that right to peaceful protest and do it and take place of that, and that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
And I advocate for that too. If there's a sense or something that you need to advocate for, but correct, there's a second or third or fourth group of people that choose to then take advantage to riot and take advantage of the distraction and cause ruckus. So don't lump them all in one group. I agree with that. I think that was Steve.
And after our little adventure, this individual came to the door and said that the patient left prior to our arrival. You can make it available.
Affirmative.
UC1, we just changed that equipment.
Trying to find different videos that are showing the action on the ground right now. And it really has spread out.
I'll run through the stop sign and hit another vehicle.
All right, receive. Can I have a marked unit start over 5-4 immediate?
So, Nick, since you're here, I've got to tell you, LiveView Solo Pro. I swear by it. I swear by it. We've got to get you one. I love mine. I can go live from anywhere. If you got one bar on your cell signal, I can push a 4K signal from it. It's beautiful, and it's nonstop, unlimited data. We've got to get you hooked up there. All right. Checking the Philly, PA traffic cams. The 511 cams, I was looking at those earlier, just looking. I didn't see any cams that really were in the areas where the stores are. And the stores are where the activity is happening right now.
Kids are walking west on Glenwood. 34, probably got out. Eastbound side of Brooklyn Green, approaching Lee.
Lady in Ray. Lady in Gray. There it is. Sorry, it took me 3 times to read the chat. Looting doesn't help, but sometimes people think that they're owed something. And it's entitlement that I don't agree with, but at the same time, I don't know everything that's going on in the situation, so I can just observe and say, to me, it does not look right and does not look justified. The people that are paying the price are not the ones that you're angry at. It ends up costing everybody in society.
PO19.
Also get a medic over here.
Yes, received.
Okay, the calls are still coming in super fast, so I'm way far behind. Trying to skip all the fire calls and the transit authority calls. Although transit has been participating in this, they've been shutting down trains and kicking people off, not letting them into the area.
Is that Allery?
No call, approaching 1 and Norristown. Stop C1 and North. Activate stop for C1 and Norristown, thank you. Correctly, 2230.
Looking to see if I can find that same talk group that had that traffic on it that was a little suspicious and really disturbing.
Yeah, that was. Like I said, I got a notification, heard you on my phone, ran upstairs to my office right away, to say Zoom, but I didn't have context. But quick notice to those in chat. Don't want to make too much light on it, give anyone attention. But of course, with situations like this and the viewers coming in, the amount of viewers, there's going to be trolls hopping in here and dropping comments that aren't per this channel's usual standard. So the mods are doing a
don't feed them.
fantastic job getting it out. Just don't respond. Don't give attention. Don't feed them. The mods are going to get them out. That's just kind of the nature of the beast when stories like this kick up later.
When you get a second, can you just write the job down, please?
Nick, this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. It's awesome. If there's anything I can do to help you
It's just going
on
to
the
be two
setup
black
and
males wearing
configuring
masks.
of it.
I'm with guns at the gas station.
Masks and guns. This is not a good mix. Let me know. I've got a burner phone number.
Can you give me the temp
You
tag?
can reach out to me on that if you'd like.
4922624 out of Pennsylvania.
CO7, what was the flash on the car going westbound, Grant?
And Nick on Twitter, I think, retweeted just that clip. So if you want to go listen to that audio clip, if you go look on Nick's Twitter account, and it's Nick the Hat, NIKTHEHAT. Nick, I don't think anyone here can pronounce your last name. I'm sorry, but I'll need a pronunciation guide there. And I suck at pronouncing things anyway.
Yeah, can you log off 412 2680 on the MTA so I can sign on?
Let's see if 26 said you're good to log on.
What is Snap Mats? Is this like a Snapchat map?
35 command, 0 car.
I think so. It shares real-time location like Find My Friends on Apple and
And
whatnot.
everything, 155. You can keep 3532 out here at Simpson Godfrey. And 3522 and Switch B2 is going to hold down 6210 Front Street.
3540.
3540.
Yeah, just hold 32 out of Simpson Godfrey and traffic code.
Listen.
14 days.
14 days.
Get a last stop car available. Can you have them
Scott, does
released?
Nick have your
Hands free
burner
on the
number?
Ogontz corridor. They've been here since 8 a.m. I got to get them released.
Exclamation point burner. Put it in chat.
I don't know if commands are on. That's why we asked Samantha.
Oh, I
brings
think
it up real quick,
I think
so.
commands
Not
get
to give you more
overloaded.
tasks, just so you can communicate with Nick outside of chat.
Hopefully it's still
Let's see, Nick. Let me message you on. Let's see. I'll direct message you on Twitter.
affirmative.
Perfect. You got a lot going on. You don't need to worry about commands.
And the last four, though, Venice 5740.
Still got air traffic. Again, a couple helicopters from different news agencies circling the area, covering. We don't have the live feed of their shots right now, but we have their flight pattern, as you can see above.
What's your sergeant now?
head there.
All right, receive. What's your
zoom
location,
out.
by the way?
Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've got.
Right here, for me.
Looks like we've got one main chopper in the air right now, kind of spreading out, heading out east. They've actually kind of honed in on a new area, doing some hovering. Let's see. This is going to be, I'm going to butcher this, Ronhurst area, just southeast, Ronhurst School area. It's a pretty tight pattern. They've kind of departed that main area to track another. Again, we don't have their exact coverage, but we can see their flight pattern and what they're kind of zoning in. As Scott mentioned earlier, these groups have kind of gotten smaller, but they have split and they have gone into other areas to go loot and riot or do as they're doing, as authorities are kind of coming in to kind of knock it down and see what they can do. So Scott, that white line flight pattern is what I've tracked just to the northeast.
Here on Whitaker Avenue, there's
I saw
active looting
right up
going
here.
on here.
Whitaker Avenue, looting on Whitaker Avenue.
Sir.
The helicopter, this flight radar, it will look like it's the chopper is like warping around.
Watchman, train up. Check, all clear. We got all clear.
That was a train call.
Isaac 4.
Isaac 4.
Yeah, the Lieutenant Walnut Street, we're going to slowly start opening up Walnut Street to vehicular and pedestrian traffic, and he knows the setup. Thank you.
Okay, so that's good news. Walnut Street, if they're opening up to traffic, it should have been cleared out by now, but people have moved to other areas.
Yes, ma'am. You can RTF this burglary job right here, 4617 Fifth Street.
Do you have a beat on your Twitter We've got a commenter. It's
6 Charlie. Can we start the wagon up to the homicide?
clearly play a clip to your Twitter on your most recent post, but no one's seeing it. And
Supposed to be long pulling up with each one.
get ahead of mods.
Let me try to play it here right now. Just 1 second.
YouTube is fun size, but likely going to be different on Twitter. But just FYI.
I'm going to replay that, guys. This was PPD 14th District Tactical right here.
Tommy, you might get your wish to beat up some little kids in a couple minutes.
And the 19th,
That's a police officer.
For 5155 Lancaster.
That's Philly PD, 14th District Tactical. There it was. Adams and Tabor? Yeah. What store is Adams and Tabor?
A key holder for this right here.
Nick the Hat, by the way. Thanks for clipping that and posting that on Twitter. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Fun size. Thank you for the reminder, getting our attention so we can get that back as well. That's that's not a deal. That wasn't dispatch or someone having fun. That was a sincere comment. Not.
It was probably what we call a car-to-car type transmission, not a dispatch to officer. So it's going to be one officer to another one, probably on just like their own little talk channel. The tactical channel has not been very active here, but it is. It's part of the Philadelphia DTRS, which is the radio system that all their official communications go on. You need to have a radio programmed for this to be able to talk on this. It's not something that someone can just go down to Best Buy and find some equipment and talk on these frequencies.
Scott, I know it can be dicey depending on the channel, but potentially coming from the Mrs. RA, Fox 29 police might be live right now if you're able to pull that up.
You see, I see Fox Live is live right now, where they're talking about the looting and the charges right now in Philadelphia. Let me see if 29 had something.
Got here. Where you at, sir?
Car 4, can I get a car at Wheeler and Fulker? I got 2 in custody.
22 were right behind you.
2 received.
I'm not seeing a live stream on YouTube. I'd have to go through their page to find it. People are saying Fox 29. I'm on Fox 29 Philadelphia page. I've got uploads. Nothing live on YouTube.
Can I get your call, please?
CO9 on the air. Call Isaac 4.
CO9, I got that. Calling now.
Okay.
So you could clear this Shack and Max in now.
Charlie receiving.
Going through their website now, just seeing what they have. Is their chopper still in the air? I don't see it.
Medic 9.
Overhead.
54th and medium, CNBC.
Affirmative.
Medic 43B.
Medic 43B.
Somewhere.
Affirmative.
Okay, we're trying to get current because we're falling behind. The longer we listen to stuff, we just fall further and further behind the way the traffic goes. So much radio traffic.
Mrs. RA mute the mic for a reason. That's the opposite, but. So the most recent Airbus helicopter H125 has shifted southwest to a new area that's going to be down by Castor Gardens. Is where there it goes, circling that area. Scott and I have a different version of flight radar 24, so I can't see everything that's going on, but I can still track the flight patterns.
Avenue.
11-8, proceed.
Fire in the first floor of the loading dock. Get Peter on the fucking cell. He's going to do the price.
I'm not seeing anything on the news as far as live through YouTube. Some of their Facebook channels might be carrying live, but I wasn't planning to go live tonight, so I'm not set up to bring in all the feeds from different locations.
But for those tuning in, if you've ever seen these before, or if you haven't, these events typically go on for hours, days, depending where, even longer. So this isn't something that's going to be covered until sunrise, and there's a resolution. But Scott's going to cover everything he can as it's being active and as it's being broadcasted. But there will be a time where he'll have to close it down for the evening.
Washington, abort along the alarm experience. 23's on location, the door's unlocked.
Slow brain. Slow down from there.
There should be a 2-person Tom 9 that's weighed in. I'm about to give you a PAT 2. Just, you got to give me a couple of minutes. I'm trying to get some equipment.
Let's see. Shield, Miss Evans, Leah.
Give me a second. I got a call off air.
Okay. So if anyone's just tuned in, we've had an officer acquitted of charges that a lot of the community and area don't agree with, and not the case. So there were protests being conducted initially, and it has transpired into rioting and looting all around the Philadelphia area. It's now has expanded. People have broken off into smaller groups to go loot and riot in other areas. Scott has live dispatch playing, along with what you see on the right side of the screen is Flight Radar 24. Now, that's actually a free app and or on browser that anyone can go to look at. They do have upgraded options that you can pay for so you can get more features, but it is free. It'll ask you to do a trial and upgrade, but you don't have to. So you can track not only live events like this with helicopters, it shows law enforcement helicopters, it shows news, but it also shows commercial flights and things like that. You can literally track anyone. So if that's something that's of interest to you, you can check it out. Queen Olive, thank you for correcting me because I did tune in late. It's not acquitted. I stand corrected. It's judge dropped the charges. So Kevin, same thing, not acquitted, charges dropped. So thank you for correcting me on that one, but that's what's unfolding. And obviously there's not a lot of people in agreement with that.
Okay, we've got a couple different feeds. I brought in another PA feed from Philly. Thank you, by the way, Weather Watch. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the charges have been refiled, but sometimes people miss out on the second half of that message, and they only hear the first half. And the anger and frustration, especially in today's social media. Imagine when the news comes out that the charges were dropped, or that the judge dropped the charges, that spread like wildfire, and the retweets from that initial breaking news are still being retweeted. The ripples in the pond are still going out. So even though the information itself has changed, the effect of the initial spread of information is still going on.
Right.
It is a big difference between acquitted and...
I apologize to those in chat. I reported acquitted, but it was charges dropped. So again, my correction. Thank you guys for correcting. Sometimes information comes so fast and we try to get it back out. So that's what's so good about the chat and you guys being on the loop as well.
The difference between the two is significant. The acquitted would mean that he was tried and either a jury or a judge determined that he would not be guilty. He was not found guilty. That would be acquitted. If the charges are dropped, it could be for a million different reasons. It could be that the prosecution made a serious mistake in discovery. It could be, the judge can throw it out for whatever reason, and then they might have to be refiled, and that they have to repeat the process and start over and do it correctly to make sure the process is fair for everybody. So it might have been for a reason that it was actually beneficial to the victim here, so that they really could get justice in this. But I mean, we don't have all the information, but you have to consider that as an option.
I see Charles 1231 Broad Street. That's the sneaker store where
And the important thing too about the stream, it's not only covering current events and what's kind of going on to people's opinions and their thoughts or beliefs, but it's also it's active information now of what's happening. If you live anywhere in or around these areas and you weren't sure of what's happening, or you heard some things, now you can come here and you can get a little bit of information of what's going on around your area and what's happening, for those to stay safe and protect what they have, or stay out of the way, or steer clear of areas they maybe planned on going later in the evening. So it's really just primarily to get information out to those.
Cindy, I do have a special spot in my heart for everyone up in PA. I met so many amazing people during the manhunt through this channel. It was incredible. So yes, I do have a lot of alerts for anything that happens up in PA, so I can bring you guys the latest news. But yes, one day, very soon, I think we're going to be going up there and visiting.
That would be fantastic.
Was
We've
it?
got Angie Burr, quick shout, just said, judge cited lack of evidence. So
I'd have to hear what happened there on the lack of evidence. I know. I think there's more to it. I don't think we can boil it down just to those 3 words and say, there's no evidence. There are videos. I mean, this happened on video. There wasn't evidence. It could have been a problem with the way the evidence, or how it was shared or wasn't shared, or what they had done with it. But yeah, there's a million things. We've watched enough court cases to know that sometimes evidence does come in and sometimes evidence doesn't come in. And for it could have been a chain of custody issue. There's lots of things that come into play.
Right. And I think that's an important thing to remember for those watching right now. Scott and myself, this is not something that we have been following closely day after day after day. This is just something, the writing and the looting and everything that occurred tonight with breaking, that Scott decided to cover and share with you all to give you the information. So anything we're reporting on is just live time information we're getting now. It's there's no background information that we haven't following. So it's just all about real time coverage, so you can see what's currently happening right now.
Sorry, I completely stepped on you with the audio there. Weather Watch. Thank you very much.
They want to hear that more than me anyway, so that's fine.
Running to the car. Everybody start in.
That's Northwest Division, 5th and 39th Districts.
You're reading 103. Stand by for a moment. You got insufficient funds. Range 53.
24 Victor. Sorry, 24 Frank. Come back to Shaquille John, 6228 Frankfurt. For 2002 Ford. No expiration date, and there's no wants on the vehicle.
35, Tom 25, 4 to 12.
Units there.
15 sharp.
Let's see, 5th and 39th. I'm trying to follow this conversation in the chat, or in the messages. There's so many radio transmissions.
No code 6 and 69. Not actually stop proceed. Stop proceed 6 and 69.
That's SEPTA. We don't need that.
Scott, potentially live now. Fox YouTube.
Okay, let me check. 29 for
I'm getting
Fox Live
chat,
now.
so I'm going to share them with you. Since you thank you, Jen and Gia.
No,
14, come here, please.
Come in, obviously, come up, but click the cars and send over to them right now.
Come here, receive.
Highway 7.
Counting.
I'm seeing them live, but they're on a political story right now.
Okay. Get one of those units over here.
Those in chat throwing out suggestions, thank you for it. We'll research them, and if they're there and we can pull them on screen, we definitely will.
Item or
104, you start over the back and put insufficient funds. Lane 61.
Medic.
It's sort of funny to hear that train call coming through saying insufficient funds. They've got a writer who doesn't have enough money to pay for the ticket. So, amidst the riot, they're like, "Hey, there's a guy who's 25 cents short. What do you want me to do?"
Charlie, what's that location?
The law is the law. It's crazy.
I think Who was it?
Medic 50B 1710 North Crosby Street.
There was a couple, a comedy duo from years ago that did a song about the MTA and the raising the rates and people getting stuck on the MTA and not be able to get off because they couldn't afford the extra nickel or something. Man, it was Smothers Brothers, I think. Smothers Brothers comedy act. This goes way back. None of you should know what this is.
69 track 2. That train going to the yard or is it going back out?
Quick comment. Cynthia Beck wants to know on your map what are all the colored dots for? Because of the delay, I can't see, but
okay, those are stores. They're. I think you should be able to. You'd think you'd be able to click on them and see what they are, but they're icons for different type of restaurants.
1S Northtown. You can actually stop and see.
Cynthia, to elaborate too, that's the flight path of the media helicopters in the area that are producing coverage for their stations of this. That's what we're tracking. We don't have their actual coverage that they're displaying, but we're watching them as their live time in air.
27 and 25 all do well.
Receive. 19 Bay.
I think the good news is this seems to be ramping down. I mean, we're still getting calls of people breaking in.
15 Charlie.
They're more isolated. It's heavy. Scott, if you're at Fort, I don't know which Imama came in. Riots and looting. Recap, please. Just came in here. Exclamation Kate seat.
Hacker.
John Doe says play the Twitter videos. We've got a few Twitter videos.
That, cash for gold over there. I believe 1523 has one of the males in custody, and the vehicle's still on location over here at Harbison at the Boulevard.
Cash for gold. Man, they're hitting everybody.
Well, it looks like the front gate.
Philly police are talking to Fox 29.
32 receive.
I think that was an older message. Sorry.
Yeah, Billy, great point. It might be calming down for tonight, but what about tomorrow? I mentioned that earlier. It's not something that's probably going to end within hours or days, depending on what all entails and who gets involved. This is something that can last days. It may not, but it certainly could. It's absolutely possible.
He's going to be boarding it up, so I'll hang out.
A lot of variables.
Yeah, and typically we see these sorts of things if they have staying power, if the underlying movement sticks around for a couple days, it tends to ramp up on the weekends. So this being midweek is sort of rare. Usually we'd see it's midweek on a school night. It's in theory a lot of kids have to be back in school tomorrow.
Right.
Siege, who is up there, says sent you a link to the burner phone with video. It's not letting up here. It's moving around, and I think we heard audio earlier on that police were aware of these groups of youth having scanner apps, basically monitoring the same way we are monitoring the police activity, and thus knowing when the cops were on to them, and so. Okay, so it should be it should stand a reason that they're trying to switch to covert channels or encrypted channels if they're available.
1723. 1723. I'm just making the best terms now. If the dealer comes out and wants to go off, then let us know.
24 Victor Andy, we're not getting anything back, just a false law.
On the 25th side, correct?
Attention.
That's a fire call.
2421. 2421. Here the numbers read. 600 Frank for RTF, please.
Fanny Pack says y'all pulling an all-nighter. No, I will leave, Scott. Hang in real quick because I have to get up early.
Thank you for that. Here we go.
Got
something.
And then moderate tomorrow.
I'm out here at 2444 Cotman for now. Just see where you can get a second district.
For the cash for gold, I'm sending a car, 2 officers and 2234 car over to that cash for gold.
So cash for gold got hit.
Highway 10 attack yard.
Here.
Black sedan, that's the one you're pointing at that jumped out of?
Yeah, the one up here by my light.
Was that the one that hit the cash for gold?
That's correct.
We got both those males in custody over here.
To Frank, if someone in cash for gold needs the owner, let me know. I'll try and pull up his information from last time.
Highway 3A, they're going to need it.
From last time?
Highway 10 for reference. I'm walking over the vehicle now. I'll give you a temp tag. It's going to be Delaware tag. No, that was
Yeah.
6, we advise. We have the tracker recovers all the money.
Trackers and the money. Okay, so they
Great
they
job.
took money with a tracker in
From
it.
the male's pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you recover that? From his pocket. Did you hear that?
It's like bait car.
I'm going to listen to that again.
Hi, Charlie. I have some cops. You guys still have vehicles. I'll try to get officers over to him. Hold that scene.
Okay.
Frank, I appreciate it. Thank you. 25 Dan. Also keep me in mind, I'm going to have somebody sit on this car at the hospital. Episcopal.
Okay. As soon as I get a vehicle over
Okay,
here,
I'm going to replay
they're
the
rated
last
on
minute of calls here.
Perfect.
Highway 17, I'm out here at 2444 Cotman for now. Just see where you can get a second district.
For the cash for gold, I'm sending a car, 2 officers and 2234 car over to that cash for gold.
Receive.
Highway 10 attack yard.
Here.
Black sedan. That's the one you're pointing at today? I jumped at him.
Yeah, the one up here by my light.
Was that the one that hit the cash for gold?
That's correct.
We got both those males in custody over here.
To Frank, if someone in cash for gold needs the owner, let me know. I'll try and pull up his information from last time.
Highway 3A, they're going to need it.
Highway 10 for reference. I'm walking over the vehicle now. I'll give you a temp tag. It's going to be Delaware tag.
No, that was Sam 6, we advise. We have the tracker recovers all the money.
All right, where's the tracker recovered at?
X, great job. From the male's pocket.
That is great.
Hi,
So
Charlie. I have some
for those that
cops. You
couldn't
guys
tell
still
what
have vehicles. I'll try to get
was happening
officers
there,
over to him.
they
Hold that
tracked this
scene.
vehicle that was involved in a theft. They stole money from, I believe, the cash for gold. The money pouch had a tracker in it. They tracked it. They found the tracker in the male's pocket. Okay, so that's incriminating. The car itself had temper tags and it was from Delaware, possibly stolen. We're not sure on that one. Shar Diem, upgraded to jury. Thank you so much, Shar. Appreciate that. Niners girl as well. Welcome to the gallery again. Green Courthouse by your name. Appreciate your continued support. Cash for gold is a business. It's like an exchange. You can sell unwanted gold, unwanted jewelry. If you've got like a broken Rolex, however we found it, you can sell it for cash, and you basically get spot price for gold, silver, a couple other precious metals that they'll buy there.
Scott, I don't know if it's changed or it's any different if you're using the app or the browser, but we've got a few in chat asking for link for the scanner that you've currently got playing right now.
Yeah, let me put it up right now. We're using Open Megahertz again. This is the same one that we used during the manhunt, but it's a different system. So just 1 second here.
159. Boulevard extension was it eastbound. Southbound. Affirmative.
There we go. Just posted it right there in chat.
1940 rescues en route for 6-3 in line.
That's the link. It's the Philly TRS system. The link is Samantha. The scanner link is a different link than previously. It's the old link would take you to the wrong frequencies. So the new link I posted is the one that's going to be the best.
ES3.
The old link will take us to where Danilo is no longer hiding. He's quiet and sleeping in and not working overtime.
Attention Medic 963rd and Vine Streets, Medic 963rd and Vine Streets operating the South Medic Band.
Gally May, have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in.
39, Dan received.
Northwest, you have a message? 39. All right, 3521 and 3532. You start over to this person with a weapon on 9th Street, 5027 North 9th. Was a domestic, mother and daughter.
21 received. We're wrapping up here now.
All right, thanks.
Receive.
So I'm off in the same chopper with you. All right, looks like he's headed home, either to refuel and call it, or just go home and call it a night. They're done providing coverage.
Yeah, I think now that the activity seems to have spread out, and it's fairly widespread now. So instead of having a large group of people they were following, there's not a real benefit to have a chopper in the air to track everything. So we'll see if anyone else comes back.
2747 North Hamburger. Been on our board for an hour.
This is just a little perspective you can see here.
25 rotation for me.
Downtown Philly down there, you can see the river and then the area where the latest activity was.
911.
911, say proceed.
I was accidental engine 54 pack or reset.
Affirmative, sir. Be advised your current elapsed time is 30 minutes.
305, it's an open property. The windows are both with the ball. Break from the inside. I don't know if anybody came back.
Going to be a point of carjacking.
What
Looks like a group of Hispanic males in a red Jeep pulled up on a male. They took his black Benz, last seen towards 16th and Diamond, the 22nd District for
Carjacking group of Hispanic males.
Susquehanna. Going to be a point of
Black
carjacking
Mercedes.
committed by 4 Hispanic males inside of a red Jeep. They pulled up on a male and took his black Benz. It was last seen towards 16th and Diamond.
And now odds are that Benz will be used in a crime. It's a high-profile vehicle. It's not one you just steal and then drive for the next month.
No.
It's something. It's hot. They're not worried about scraping the paint. It's a high performance vehicle. So, crazy.
Run and gun is what they say
Robbery
when
in
you get a
progress.
car like
Road
that.
in Susquehanna. Going to be a point of gun carjacking committed by 4 Hispanic males inside of a red Jeep.
This is the same
They pulled
call.
up on a male and took his black Benz. It was last seen towards 16th and Diamond.
Ladder 23.
Ladder 23.
Travel ladder 23-6.
Affirmative.
They're not there, so.
Yes, man, that's 2800 Fox Street. They're already out there. You can just make that on sound. It's cleaners that are working inside.
32, receive that.
Kelly, we haven't had any reports of robbing in just residential neighborhoods. Most of these have been stores. Have been stores that have merchandise that can be stolen and then sold pretty readily.
Floor 17th District Party, one someone breaking in 1943 Mountain, female complaint, it's 19, somebody's on second floor.
Yeah, most is all commercial directed, so you can do what they smash and grab. So you smash windows, grab things of value, and out you go. Whether you keep it for yourself, whether you resell it, whatever you want to do. It's the biggest chance to do it because there's a lot of it going on at the same time, larger distractions, so you can get away with it.
Location on 2513 last out.
Yeah, unfortunately, if that guy gets his car back, it probably won't be drivable.
You won't want it. Tag, have a good night. Thank you.
Southside, running report.
Eddie, can you have 13 report real quick?
13 report.
13 receive.
15 Barney.
I have a wagon here at my location with a male prisoner to go to east. Are there any other male prisoners to go?
Do we have any other?
Okay, I'm going to have one in custody as well as Highway 10 at Harbison, the Boulevard.
15 Barney.
Eddie.
Can I get a location on 2513 last out?
Yeah.
15 Sam 3 5597.
So I've got no air traffic as of now in our areas.
The calls are still coming in so fast.
Hey, Doc.
AX, the description again of that van.
All right, it was a gray van. The tags were covered. No other specific information.
CO7, that van just passed me. It's southbound on Bustleton from Grand Avenue.
Southbound on Bustleton from Grant Avenue. Gray van, tags covered.
District Party wants up to Congress, one of them we mentioned him and attempted to have a motorcycle by males on motorcycles, all wearing masks, led towards Washington. District Party wants up to Congress, one of them we mentioned an attempted theft of a motorcycle. We have males on motorcycles, all wearing masks, led towards Washington. 3rd District, 11 and 10 Moy Menson, photo theft in progress, attempted theft, males on motorcycles with masks, fled towards Washington. Will be attempted theft of a motorcycle. 1110 Moy Menson. Photo theft in progress.
So, Fairy Tale Turn Nightmare, I call it Riot instead of Smash Grab. So, Smash Grab is actually something that happens amongst a riot. Rioting is a bulk of activities that transpire. Smash and Grab is one of those activities that happens among a riot.
515, go ahead.
It's going to be called Abib.
623 in Westbound RTS.
421.
421.
421. Can I get numbers for a crop spurs at Frankfurt and Venango, please?
So, just got some great information from Nick. Just a synopsis. Him using some of his sources. The police are saying that this is still early in what they expect as far as the activity tonight. That they're not seeing it wrap up.
760 Market.
Nick, great work getting that. That's early info from the inside. And this is Nick's YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, if you're here during the manhunt, you've probably already subscribed to Nick's YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Nick.
All right, I'm on the eastbound platform.
140 midnight.
Proceed.
Yes, ma'am. Can I get the 3 VCs off because we're logged off? One for the shooting incident, a hospital case, and investigate object, please.
22, okay.
Alright, Tower 11 block 4 track approaching only lead car.
It's 507. 507.
Check, Mr. Angler 507. Train's going to the yard upon arrival at Fun Rock. Have a good night, you say?
Guess the trains are all parking. Good night, Thomas.
3rd District, 11 and 10 Moyamens and total theft and private attempted theft. Males on motorcycles with masks. Fled towards Washington. It's going to be
3935. Remember the 27100 Park. I drove past it. The private security's out there. It looks like someone tried to break the window, but no one got made entry.
Eastbound on Cambridge.
Alright, eastbound on Cambridge from where? From 5th?
Northbound on Reed.
So for those that are curious, a night like this for law enforcement officers, there's multiple agencies there in surrounding areas from cities and counties. It's going to be a very, very long night for many of them. A lot of them will work XYZ hours, and they will then just dispatch themselves a few miles away, and then will catch a cat nap in their patrol vehicles for a few hours to then report back to target areas. This is not a normal event where they're going to clock out at 6 and then second shift shows up and takes over and they come in. It's not how these work. This is extremely stressful and tiresome for everyone involved. When these last hours and days, it's expensive and it's painful and it's tiresome for all that are involved.
Terrible.
And my heart goes out to those that their stores, the local business owners, and those that this is how they make their living, and things are getting ruined and destroyed and vandalized through it.
Hey, Thomas, I'm
gonna it calms down.
Let me replay this. Listen to this message.
All personnel that to maintain complete neutrality during protests and demonstrations. Personnel that to remain reminded that the First Amendment states that Congress shall make no law respecting to establishment or religion, prohibiting the free exercise or the freedom of speech of press and the right of the people peaceable assemble and position of the government for rendering or grievance.
Okay, she was butchering that reading, but she's literally reading the Constitution to the officers as a reminder for what's going on, saying, hey, the press have their rights, people have their rights, remain neutral. They've been reading that throughout the night as a reminder to the officers, just to say, hey,
medic company
take
to
it easy,
resume
take
normal
it easy.
radio transmission. Hospital notification complete. Medic 2B.
And
Sam and Mrs. R.A., I believe we have an update from Nick in chat. If we scroll up.
Let's see. I've got one on my burner phone I was going to talk about. Let's see.
Philly Police just told me, thank you for sending us information. We have forwarded it to our Internal Affairs Division. We'll open an investigation.
Right. I got a screenshot of that as well from Nick. That little clip that we asked, that Nick grabbed and posted for us online.
Perfect.
That got forwarded. So the Philly Police Department, Public Affairs Department, is looking into that radio transmission that says you might get your wish to beat up little kids. So, Nick, thank you very much for that.
You don't have any occupants or tag on it? Alright, it's going to be 4 Hispanic males.
So that's that same carjacking. We're getting some more information on that.
Yep.
What's that address?
I have to find you.
North Central to Jai? 3514.
Can you clear 5325 Old York HCN under us?
What's his mail's last name?
Thanks, Samantha. Appreciate this comment.
Proceed.
22 Tom 7. He's
North 118.
northbound on 18.
North 118 towards Cumberland. 121.
21.
Yes, we got 123. You can make that. In Oregon,
Okay, thanks.
Nick, thanks for your updates in chat. We know you're on the ground there collecting what they call ground truth, and you've got a million things to do in your own channel, but you're relaying it in chat here. You're awesome.
Very much appreciated.
Highway 17.
Highway 17, I didn't get that. Sorry, repeat that.
Secondary unit vehicles are holding the scene. G, alarm, okay.
Police are making a lot of arrests. They've been asking for vans. These are prisoner transport vans. And they've been getting vans, not just from their own districts, but they've had vans come in from other districts because they're running out of space in the existing vans. So they've been making a lot of arrests here. As they can, what actually helps is when they get a ringleader. Okay, if there's an instigator or somebody that's sort of inciting the violence and the hype, if they can catch one of them, it really can tone down the crowd, and sort of people will just break it up. So they're trying to pick and choose who they arrest to make sure they're getting the ones that are causing the most mayhem.
Paper tag 590918. See Tom. Last seen on 2nd towards Norris. Also being followed by 3 other gray vehicles. Broke into the pharmacy.
So that's a group of 4 vehicles.
Yeah, we still have units out there at 2800 Fox, correct? Right? Specifically the snipes and everything like that. Sam 7, that's correct. Perfect, thank you, sir.
And snipes. Did you hear that? Did you hear snipes?
Yes. Yeah.
We've got units.
So Franco, is SWAT out there? Wino media coverage. Franco SWAT is there. Drug interdiction is there. Gang task force is there. All boots on the ground are there. I can promise you that. As to Wino media coverage, that I don't know. It's not in my area where it's going. There might be for those that are local, but it's just not being streamed online by any media sources right now.
I receive.
Let's see.
We're gonna
Trying
need
to find
somebody to
Nick's
go and
message. See if I can pin it.
His owner over there at Highway 10 identifies his goods from his store.
Highway 3A, free somebody up and start him over to Highway 17. No, listen, he doesn't want to give his name. He says he has the right to remain silent.
There you go. He does.
They're still in the vehicle or they bailed?
Unless he committed a crime, and then you might have to identify. Or they have suspicion of him. Yes, a police officer was hit by a vehicle. I don't know how serious the injury was. That was early on in the evening.
Radio, see if you can pull up a something on your computer for Bell's Market and see if they give you an address.
All right, you said Bell's Market, BLLS.
Hey, Samantha, can you post Nick's? I'm not sure if it'll work if I pin it. Can you post Nick's link, like his Twitter link? Nick, would you rather have your Twitter or your YouTube up there?
Down 15 from Lehigh.
So that is a fast response. Let me just say, the police were very quick to respond from filing a complaint with the Internal Affairs or with Public Affairs. That was rapid.
Southbound on 15 from York. Southbound on 15 from York. Southbound on 15 from York.
We need the air.
We have 22nd in pursuit of a Jeep for 4 Hispanic males inside armed.
We're going southbound.
Southbound on Norris from where?
On 15th Street. Still on Street.
All right, southbound on 15 from Norris. Southbound on 15 from Norris, a red Jeep.
Okay, so that's the same Jeep that stole the that was involved with stealing the black Benz.
I'm sorry.
Can you reset MDT number 2201?
What's the location now?
25 Tom 8. Can you tell me if Fred?
Car standby.
Street, please.
22nd of a red Jeep.
I just realized that Nick's got a 5-minute delay on chatting.
019, take that.
So I asked him a question and he's timed out because of the chat delay. I'm sorry, Nick.
19 TAC 8 on the air.
Send it to me on the burner phone. And I'll
22nd in pursuit of a red Jeep. Southbound 15.
There it is. Nick, I heard nothing but good things about the channel. Pickles are great. Make sure YouTube is fine. They responded quickly because I also shot a memo to the mayor, so I'm sure he gave them a
nothing like a little pressure. Huh? Yeah. Great work, Nick. That's how to get things done. Let's see. Here's Nick's YouTube channel. I'll pin this one right here. Nick, appreciate it. And seriously, your generosity letting us use your live stream during the manhunt was a game changer. And there's Nick's Twitter as well, if you need that.
Thanks, Samantha.
Lansing southbound on 15th.
It sounds like the main thing that's happening right now is the pursuit of these guys that did the armed hijacking or car theft. Grand Theft Auto. I guess that's what it's going to be called, right? Just like the game.
Real life GTA taking place right now. He said you got a group of 4 individuals that are armed that took over a vehicle. They're on the move to do something and accomplish a goal, and they're not in the market to keep that car and do anything with that car. It's to accomplish a few things and then get rid of that car.
Yeah.
And those things are going to be dangerous things in the midst of having it.
Okay. A24, location of Bell's Markets, 8330 Bustleton.
Thank you. You're available to come back to West?
Like they got us on a stationary post, 15th and Walnut.
15th and Walnut. Walnut's been opened up.
Yeah. And then over here we'll resume. But
unfortunately, the looting there is finished. That's why.
That's
why it's not active anymore.
Nothing left to loot.
16.
Quick shout out to everybody in chat. Everything's it's calmed down a little bit. Everything's been real cordial and friendly and having discussions.
Slow it down. In the 16th party, one someone breaking in, 4908 Aspen. The basement apartment. It's going to be a female complainant. She, with her boyfriend who's in a wheelchair, known female broke in. It's going to be a black female with dreadlocks and a gray hoodie. That's speeding 4908 Aspen. Someone breaking in, black female, dreadlocks, gray hoodie.
That's most likely not related to this. That's probably just a regular crime.
Westbound on Cecil Bay.
That's the first residential call we've heard.
Oh, that's westbound on Montgomery, the wrong way. Wrong way on Montgomery.
Westbound on Montgomery, the wrong way.
Okay, so this high-speed chase with that red Jeep is stepping up as they head the wrong way down Montgomery.
434 westbound.
Second shift has been held over. They've been told they can't go home until 1 o'clock.
Westbound on Cecil Bay, westbound on Cecil Bay. 2524.
I'm curious, is anybody in chat from anywhere nearby here experiencing any
siege? Siege is up there.
Waiting to see what's going on. I feel for you if you are, and going through this type of stuff can be scary. Because it's unpredictable about where it'll go and what they do.
Have a unit in pursuit going across the boulevard.
There's a foot pursuit now.
AX, where's this at?
Location, please.
So, Sandy.
I had a SAM unit around 5 in Woodland. Can they check out that job that's on the board? Someone trying to get into the gas station.
Proceed.
Bring out Yoda. Canine Yoda.
Yes.
The location now.
2600 Lawrence Street.
2600 Lawrence.
And one set for an arrest.
Juan, thank you for the generous gifts.
Location now. Location now.
That's the Tulsa. Good night. Thank you for tuning in. And being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's the location now?
They're asking for updates on that car.
I'm new to the back handlers there.
That's somebody with me.
Do you need vehicles on Horrock Street?
On 10, we lost it. 16th Montgomery.
Alright, so 16th Montgomery. Could be a red Jeep for female occupants that are armed. Could be one for a robbery. Could be a red Jeep Lansing 16th Ontario. It's going to be a red Jeep for Hispanic men armed.
The Jeep is still westbound on C-250. Looks like it's 21st Street.
Alright, you behind it?
Way in front of us.
Alright, vehicle is going to be westbound on Cecil Bay from 21st. The red Jeep for Hispanic male occupants.
You have a 35th District unit.
35-foot B1 laced out.
35-foot B1 laced out.
Morning, solo using 01 wagon. Can you send out the previous?
Would be alright. Good morning.
One of our choppers came back.
Yes, CO26, let me have a last out unit over Girard, Germantown, hold this scene. I'm going to need to relieve this 4 to 12 unit 36 with the house.
I'm the last out unit that can relieve.
I think this is one of the police choppers.
This is not a police case.
Any keys? Do you have the keys?
There's one damage. The key is broken off on the ignition.
Received as a VIN attack.
Yes.
Received stand by for Sabra.
The vehicle's lost 16th and Montgomery. It's going to be a red Jeep, 4 Hispanic male occupants, federal arms from it's going to be one for a robbery. It's going to be a red Jeep, last seen 16th. Ontario is going to be a red Jeep, 4 Hispanic males, federal armed. Alright, who's lost 16th and Montgomery. It's going to be a red Jeep, 4 Hispanic male occupants, federal arms.
They're spreading this word
One for a
everywhere.
robbery. It's going to be a red Jeep, last seen 16th. Ontario is going to be a red Jeep, 4 Hispanic males.
So it's saying the link for Nick the Hat's channel's not working. Let me double check that real quick.
Saved yourself. I was about to throw it under
You
the
ran
bus.
1234 over. Was it? You in debate 34?
No, 1234. Switch me and leaf. I'm just turning myself around to the location real quick.
Please.
On the 6 okay,
See. Let me check. I know it came out earlier. Yeah, that's correct.
Alright, yeah, it's clearly been looted. Alright, just hold it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a new link here. Just one second.
Medic 43 Billy.
24, I believe that might be 2504.
Still got one in custody.
Alright, 812 is in custody. What's the location of the bills that are running right now at this time?
There's the other half of 812.
There's the
I
new
lost
link.
them over here at Tremont Boulevard.
It's pretty simple. YouTube.com/@Nick-the-Hat.
Please at this time.
And if you just search Nick the Hat, you'll find his link as well.
Medic 43 B.
Medic 43B, someone's calling again with a hand injury. She claims she's in front of the cab.
Are you behind it? A vehicle is going to be westbound on Cecil B 21st. The red Jeep, 4 Hispanic male occupants.
They're really investing a lot of effort here trying to stop these guys.
Command, RTS, thank you.
If you zoom in to that flight pattern of that helicopter,
Are you behind it?
oh,
is that good?
Southwest Andy.
Southwest Andy.
can you see
Yeah,
the
can you,
what's the name of that
raise,
river that it's
19
right on?
and,
That's the Schuylkill? Oh my goodness. That's the same river from the other.
19 Dan and 19 TAC 1. Check your
Sorry.
fence.
Had to bring some light to the topic here, but that's
Thank you.
Schuylkill.
Is it Highway 23?
Schuylkill. Schuylkill River. I pronounce it wrong every time. Every time.
Where's Greeners when we need?
27, redeploy to Whitman Plaza, please.
Alright, vehicle is going to be westbound on Cecil B 21st. The red Jeep, 4 Hispanic male occupants.
11, you start serving North Coast.
Okay. This is all right. I'm going to need some Southern Febreze down here because I see a bug.
Sure.
And I don't like bugs in my studio.
901.
901.
It's a big bug.
901, just
So help me if this thing goes up on my green screen and you see it
901,
crawling on the
you are
ball.
real
It will
retail
drive
girl
me
here.
nuts. I'll be right back. Cover for me, Thomas.
You got it. Hey, MJ, I saw your comment earlier that we talked a little bit over the scanner and whatnot. For certain streams and whatnot, we have to add commentary in order for the YouTube and everything to be kosher and it to pass along. So apologize. I know a lot of people want to hear more of that than us, but we kind of have to add the commentary once in a while.
Occupants lacing 2700 Montgomery.
Station WPR W578, correct time 0030.
2413.
2413.
So, Malabel, quick update on the demonstration on the right. So, it was a much more condensed riot and looting.
All right, that's a negative for injuries for police at this
It
time.
has since separated. Smaller groups have dispatched into different areas of the city. So now officers and units are tracking down other activities that are happening around.
I was victorious.
Tom 11.
11.
This segment of the show is sponsored by Southern Febreze in lemon scent.
You can RTS us. Can you hold me out?
That's what we use for Febreze. Febreze.
Oh, 3 draw 27 camera.
It smells delightful. Just don't get it in your mouth.
91.
Makes it twitch to get it in your eyes, too. It's
right.
not a bug. I live in a very old house, and all of nature wants to get in. So
2700 Montgomery.
I want to see where it dies.
That's 1211.
Yes, ma'am.
1211.
In 581.
I'm ready to receive.
I can't say it. I cannot say it.
School
Did you
kill.
want?
School kill.
Unable to gain access, unable to reach that. Notify the alarm company. Exit once available.
Okay, we're going to listen. I'm going to jump through
Hello,
important,
3, I received.
the longer calls here for a minute, just see what's happening.
1922.
1922.
492264.
15.
Highway 15.
Can you raise my Fargo, please? Try and get a location.
Highway 15 and a half. What's your location?
Highway 15. I'm back at the rear of the T-Mobile. 1537. You can drop us Frankfurt and Longshore. Bust the front door. We're going in. Clear the property.
We're going in.
We're going in.
Top 7. Yeah, just had the last off the 5. We just spoke to 5-2 and going up. Probably like 2 or 3 kids out there. In and out of stores, living and whatnot. Too many kids for us to clear out, so we can get some help.
Too many kids for us to clear out.
2413.
Yeah, 3043 Wall Street. Drop that down.
Additional. Disregard.
2413. We do well. 1231. Show us on location at the 18th. Miles still the same.
Gotta be fine.
3532. Can I get a supervisor to take this location, please?
All right, I have a 35th District Supervisor that can start over me to 5027 North number 9.
That's not good.
That's Barney.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. 3532 Barney is en route to your location, man.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
3512.
Nick just said if viewers have any questions.
Do they need more units down on 9th Street?
3532. You need additional equipment or you good?
You can come over if you want. There's just a lot of yelling and screaming. We're trying to get this whole thing sorted out here.
All right. I'll start your guys.
Okay, Nick says if viewers have any questions for a cop working the looting, or if you have any questions, I can text them to you if you'd like. So Nick's offering his incredible resources, which was basically the network that he built. If we have any specific questions, Nick will ask a bunch. If it's not a good question, don't ask it. How about that? I think you can filter some out.
I've got one for Nick.
You said you need numbers for an arrest?
In his particular area, are law enforcement being reactive or proactive? And for those listening, one is not better than the other. They're all situational circumstance. So sometimes you have to be one or the other. I've got orders from Mrs. R.A. right now.
Highway 15.
Do you need me back here at this location? Just pull it off out back.
Highway 17.
Yes, I can update the late arrivals.
Do you have anybody an ID on that burglary on Germantown, correct?
I will tell you, there's no break in the radio traffic. We are falling behind every second we listen because there's so much traffic.
Doesn't appear anybody made entrance.
35 times 10.
35 times 10.
Yeah, there's absolutely no one out here. You can make it unfounded.
All right. Time 5. I have you back. Unfounded.
Oh, one.
Receive 01.
Sunshine, you got crowds headed east, west, and north pretty much.
East, west, and north Fremont. The crowds are headed east, west, and north Fremont.
1526.
3526 Cotman, set of numbers for burglary. 1723.
1723.
It's all about 1500 for burglaries. We got a loose dog on the highway. We're going to see if we can find the owner.
No, that's the sort of call we want to hear on the channel. A
Frank,
loose dog on the
I'm
highway.
over at Sedgley and Allegheny. Block anything coming towards this intersection over here at Glenwood and Allegheny.
Do we have anyone that can start over and block this intersection? CL247, come back to a...
Let them know they're going to be by themselves until the 25 can free someone up. So just make sure they have their lights on and cover them all.
34 receive.
434 receive.
CL24, come back to a 40.
Okay.
I'm at a house here looking at the camera. It looks like the males when they exited the U-Haul
went on the south side of the street and ran westbound. So they may be on one of the porches or closer to the pizza shop.
That U-Haul was a major item early on in the looting. It was involved in a lot of that. I think picking up a lot of the loot.
Intersection?
Has 03 wagon. Can you block the intersection?
So it sounds like they're doing perimeters or at least
proceed.
blocking areas of this
Battalion
point.
11 is requesting Pico, LNI, and police to respond.
35, Command.
That last unit, time 25.
That's correct.
14 Tower 4, we're going to be on location. We're going to 700 East Shelton. There's going to be a window broken. We don't know if anybody's inside yet. We're about to check.
I feel like perimeter's a trigger word for those in PA right now.
It was overused. Sorry,
we're going to get that Lawndale Street.
I'm going to pause this for just a minute so we can give a brief update. Here's what we have. A couple hours ago, a protest that was taking place in PA, in Philadelphia, I think the protest was coming to an end, and a group had gathered, and it turned into looting. And I think I would think it's safe to say it was not the same group that was protesting that did the looting. A lot of the protesters are peaceful and marching, holding signs. That's not what we're seeing with the looters. They're there with crowbars, smashing windows, grabbing stuff, and running, stealing cars, you name it. So this is happening in Philadelphia. They say that the cause or an instigating factor was the dismissal of charges against a police officer who was involved in an officer-involved shooting, fatality. That the charges were dismissed. We're hearing from some sources that the charges were refiled, but I'm not sure. I haven't been able to verify that yet. But that's being listed as one of the reasons for this. And the looting is widespread, and it started at high-profile stores. It started at the Apple. It started at Lululemon. It started at the sneaker stores. Anywhere where you could have merchandise that you could grab and run with, and you could easily flip or sell. So those were the first targets, and then it spread out from there, and the group also sort of got a lot smaller. First, it was a huge crowd, which, when a big crowd, everyone's brave. But as it gets smaller and smaller, they have to be quicker, and eventually they went to Old Navy, they went to convenience stores, and pharmacies got hit. It's really just spread out. So did I miss anything? Police are
nope, spot on.
Police are maxed out. They're all over the place.
Spot on for what's happening now. You're exactly right, though. When they begin the looting, the rioting in areas, it's you're more brave in larger groups, and then once it starts to split, those not so brave, the running begins, and they take off and they go, and it starts to dilute what happens, but it spreads it out in where it happens. So the calls continue, they get more widespread. So it's a tricky situation. But again, situations like this, it's not just going to be the local PD. It's going to be county sheriffs, the multiple agencies from nearby city PDs, nearby county sheriffs, state patrol. It's going to be all hands on deck to really kind of make a move and really try to shut down what they can. But it takes time, and who knows? We're not there. We don't have all what they call in weather ground truth. So it's just a matter of time to see kind of what unfolds here over the next hours and potentially a few days.
We don't see anything.
Bringing the scanner back up. Thank you very much, Thomas. All great info.
Vehicle ready reported in Sharon Hill a week or so ago.
39 X-ray.
39 X-ray.
I'm checking Twitter to see if there's some new videos that have
North
dropped.
Central dispatcher. The vehicle they are looking for is a maroon Jeep Cherokee, not the one that we have here. This is probably in relation to our AutoZone assignment. Just hold us out.
All right, receive.
Just informing me that somebody she was with saw the car and was following it south on 9th Street towards Hunting Park from the boulevard.
Commander, location 21 Costa. There you go. Also radio, you already have that job. Southwest wants to help.
Receive RTS.
Okay, this is the last train leaving NRG Peterson, Lee Car 5.
321 RIOT.
3 on location, 2-4.
Okay, W57, your time is 12:53 a.m.
39 B15.
Right now, U15.
Yes, I'm back on to my post, Germantown, Geneva.
Receive.
18 Frank, just be advised, I got a meeting on location. 5-2 and Chancellor.
2244, are you available?
I'm over at 2213 Ridge Avenue.
Receive.
Is everything okay out there?
All right, Isaac 3.
Isaac 3. All right, now which unit is carrying the numbers for this assist?
All right, Isaac 3. We have Aramingo now open, both north and southbound lanes. We do have officers on location still, though, but we're going to need additional, at least 1 or 2 officers from the 24th. So when CO24 is cleared up, if you can come back and we'll reassess where we need some additional cars.
There really isn't a lot of video out there, at least on Twitter. It's probably going to be on TikTok.
Possible gunshot in the area, 6th, 7th, and Cumberland.
Yep. I'm not finding a lot either.
24 with Andy.
Some of my Victor units, they will take care of that Aramingo. Then I fight out with CO24.
All right, Isaac 3 to Victor Andy. We need at least 1 car in the Dollar Tree strip area over here. And, well, I'm sure we'll find another spot for another team.
35 times 10.
35 times 10.
Yeah, it's what units to be advised. But I've had probably about 10 cars flow by me. 5th Street, going northbound, past me. Just watch out for them.
All right.
We just saw them eastbound on Chew. They're disregarding all traffic signals.
All right, eastbound on Shoe.
Medic 46. Medic 46. Regard.
So scanner very much active.
2101, Wesley High.
Media helicopters taking bigger sweeps right now in different areas. So they're likely tuned into exactly what you are hearing right now. So they're chasing what they think might be coverage, so they can see what's going on.
You can float down the Dollar General. They just broke the gate.
We're headed to northwest or northeast Philadelphia right now, around Academy Gardens.
Suburban Progress 1300 West Lehigh, slow it down again. Use this on Suburban Progress 1300 West Lehigh, slow it down.
Deputy 3.
Deputy 3, proceed.
Available, leaving the fireground.
Affirmative.
Cindy Chase. Just don't steal the Philly cheesesteaks. Agreed.
12. Let's do that 12.
We're on location.
Car standby. All car standby, 39 district. Quarter gunshots, 23rd in Clearfield. 8 to 9 shots heard, nothing seen. That's repeating in the 39th district. Reported gunshots, 23rd in Clearfield. 8 to 9 shots heard, nothing seen.
Gunshots, 23rd in Clearfield.
Command, they said estimate about 40 minutes. 25th video, burglary in progress, Bowden out in Allegheny for a group of 8 people breaking into a laundromat, Bowden out in Allegheny.
Okay, so now they're going to a laundromat. Seriously, all you're going to get there is quarters.
We have a solo car
If you can get them out.
by 7-5 and Wheeler.
But you're going to have to work
for an owner in reference to Sam Pipe's car he found in the street.
You might have a dollar bill changer. You know, I mean, that might be your target. But seriously, it's gone all the way to a laundromat. And these are small businesses.
ES3, proceed.
It could shut them down. I mean, what happens when your neighborhood laundromat shuts down? Okay, it affects a lot of people. What happens when your neighborhood convenience store shuts down because they just can't afford the losses anymore?
Also, 3309 Allegheny is going to be on the found. We'll start down the gunshots.
3912, using RTF and move to the Crowley.
You gotta watch that Luna Mon.
The single maintainer in the interlocking. I'm not using track number 3 till Spring Garden. Is that what you said?
Jack, 4 to 3, North of Spring Garden. Check.
Surely no. This is happening so widespread. You can't really get a cameraman to sit there and film it. Plus, it's extremely dangerous for cameramen because a lot of in these looting situations, a lot of the looters look at the cameraman as a possible way that they would get outed, that they would be identified, and so they can attack the cameraman. It's just not safe.
We'll head over back to camp.
The police have been instructed to keep their body-worn cameras on, and so any interaction they're having with people, even if they're just watching them run out of a store, the people are being filmed, they're being monitored, and they will be found, believe it or not. if you ever want to understand just how well facial recognition works, there's a company called Kipod that basically can take any existing camera system and plug it into an AI that will analyze, and you can just upload a face. You can say, I want a screenshot. I've got a screenshot from a video of this face, and you upload it, and it will search all your existing video, and it will find it and alert you to where they are. So think of the entire camera system. Anywhere, subway, metro, you name it, it can alert you in real time, and it's being used today. This is not 100%. True. This is not like what is it, Future Crime, or what is it? What's that? Was there a Tom Cruise movie where they could pre-crime? No, it's technology that exists today, and it's extremely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They could upload a driver's license picture. They could upload a screenshot from a police body cam, upload a face, and it can search live and be alerted anytime that face shows up. Minority Report. There's the one. That's what I was thinking of, Crafty Mama.
Yeah.
24 Victor 1.
Mispronouncing Lululemon? Lululemon? Lululemon?
Lululemon. Yeah.
3912 received.
There's actually, we'll talk off air. I have a story about the company for you, and it's naming. It's an off air conversation.
Juan, I can tell you this. I don't shop there. Nothing they sell fits me, nor do I have a desire to wear it.
No selfies in Lululemon. I've got a store. I have ties with the company, actually, and the owner.
Andy, can you raise Sam 3 and have them start up in a 5-8 with either robbery, please?
Sam 3.
Proceed with your haste. This Apple Medic 4.
45-year-old male, trauma transport, head injury after an assault, altered mental status, vital signs are stable. ETA is 5 minutes.
And Isaac 3, if you have any other side streets that officers are still covering due to the closure on Aramingo, they can open them up as well.
All right, any units on the Aramingo side of side streets can open them up.
Yeah, they're paperweights. They're stealing paperweights.
Mm-hmm.
1028, actually stop and proceed to the yard.
Stealing Apple AirTags.
Busted.
There's a lot in chat asking what is Lululemon. So it's an activewear clothing line. Originally started off with clothing attire for women. Now it covers male,
yoga,
female,
yoga
it might
pants,
be.
Right?
Activewear. They make great men's apparel that for golf, but a lot of activewear, but it's high end. So
think skinny
you're
jeans.
talking a pair of pants or a pair of active running shorts for $100. So that's kind of the gist behind Lululemon.
John Doe, yes, there is a lot of money in the parts on some of these things. They could break it down. It's a lot of work to do that. These folks don't strike me as the type that are going to do that work. They're not putting in the effort. They're not hustling, so to speak. They're looking for a quick cash, and so they're going to flip it for very little money, if anything.
George, Charlie X-ray 1324.
All right, Scott, I hate to leave you hanging. I've got to get some rest so I can get the kiddo to school in the morning and then start my job and then moderate for you when you go live in the morning. So,
how can I say no to that? Thomas, thank you very much.
I can't be late for work.
I appreciate you being here. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for jumping in. As always, this is how the podcast started. As last time there was a similar type event. You jumped on and helped me out. I will tell you, it sounds like it's getting quieter. This might be something we're going to just wrap up tonight. It's still going to continue. It's still going on. I'm not sure if Nick, are you going to go live with anything tonight? We might be able to patch people over to you. But Thomas, thank you very much. Tell Amanda thank you. Appreciate you.
Will do.
Both.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Everyone in chat, y'all have been so great tonight. And anyone in and around that area, please be safe. And but Scott, we'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a great night.
Sounds good. See you, Thomas.
All right. Good night.
You said northbound.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got.
J to 25th. J to 25th. Proceed. If you get a chance, I need a badge of the officers involved.
This is video we saw earlier of some of the attacks early on in the evening. Thank you very much to all the mods. Thank you to everybody who showed up here. It's not done, but the large crowds of individuals that are breaking into stores, smashing storefronts, that's over. You're still going to have the groups of people, threes and fours together, that are going to try to score a quick hit by breaking into a building or something. But for the most part, I think the mass hysteria and looting is probably over at this point. So we can go to bed now, I think. No skinny jeans for me. I need to lose a little weight, Trisha. It's one of my goals. Maybe in my future I'll get some skinny jeans.
Normal radio transmission, hospital notification complete.
Okay. Let's see if we've got anything else on the scanner before we wrap things up.
PPP. Receive.
Question by for a couple quips, please. All personnel reminded to maintain complete neutrality during protests and demonstrations. All personnel reminded that the First Amendment states that Congress shall make no laws respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. WPRW 578, it's 1257.
Well, that's how we opened the show. Was that same warning? They've been playing it about every half hour. We've been skipping quite a few of them, but the police are being reminded consistently from dispatch to remember what is legal and what isn't legal.
Highway 35.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever heard that.
7201 Castor Avenue at the Walgreens with this burglary.
John Doe, careful. You're in
23, you're
in politics ground.
23, yeah.
Nick is not going live tonight. Not sure if I saw the message. I missed it. Nick, I do apologize.
Detail?
Here it is. He says...
the looting details that they were setting up, were they...
He says, I'm sure there'll be press release tomorrow and possibly more looting. Usually starts late evening and ends by 3 a.m. at the latest, based on the Floyd unrest. So it's going to keep going. I think for the most part that the large stuff is done. The big department stores where you see just mass mayhem, people running through with armloads of stuff, that's over. It's going to be small break-ins and just residual crime, which still can be devastating to the little stores that get hit. But just remember the word perimeter. Cindy Chase will remember.
3935.
Yeah, correct location is going to be 2900 North Broad. Security just called us because of people gathering up front. Nothing done to the building at all, no damage at all. Niggas unfounded.
Yeah, these kids, they'll end up in court. We're going to follow their court cases when they appear before a judge.
3130. Correct.
35 receive.
All right, I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. I love true crime, and I love following breaking news. That's what I went to school for. I love this. I'm super excited about Nick getting a Live View Pro. We'll have to watch for that. I can't wait for the great footage that we're going to get from him. Nick, thank you very much for your help tonight. Good to be able to connect with you a little bit again since the manhunt. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you again tonight, and we'll just say good night to everybody. We're going to play out with our intro. So it's morning. We've got a court case in the morning. We're following the Maya civil trial down in Florida. It's a lawsuit where a family is suing the Johns Hopkins Hospital for a whole host of things, including basically everything: not diagnosing correctly, not giving proper treatment, medical malpractice, everything else, and saying that resulted in Maya's mother taking her own life. And there's a $200 million lawsuit in the midst of this. So the lawyers have 200 million reasons to fight for their clients, and it's getting very spicy. Tomorrow we'll have just a lot of legal stuff. No jury there, but I look forward to all of you. It's going to be, I think, 9:30 for a start time tomorrow morning. Thank you, everybody. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love. Smile at someone. Make their day just a little bit better. And please stay safe till we go live tomorrow. 9:30 in the morning. I think we'll start at 9. Be here, be square, right? Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye.